so I think I'm really going to win this fight. And I told him, I said, the guy's a great guy. And his opponent, I think, was overconfident. He said, you know, he's left-footed, he doesn't move a lot. You know, I'm going to knock him out. I go, because I asked him if there
bring
was
this
any
down
pressure.
just a tiny bit. Should be getting that nice clean tab audio coming through to you. Do me a solid if you're just tuning in. Give me that thumbs up, or you can make a comment in the comments section. Make sure that I have this open right now. I'm going to need to be contending with YouTube ads right now because they only make it possible to watch this on YouTube or on their website via the YouTube embedded plugin. So, yeah, whatever YouTube is serving as ads, we have to put up with here. Let's check our view counts going up. All right. Awesome. Definitely appreciate you hitting that thumbs up. We got a bunch of these ads I'm going to have to skip through, guys. I apologize in advance. Look at this. What? It's actually not an ad. Okay, it is their new internal ad for showing you how to do the karate. Use the karate.com app. I've got a link to it in the description right now. That you can use to download the karate.com app. If you felt like betting on this, you could. We're just going to be doing a little bit of reactions right here. I got a couple of different cool views, and I'm excited about that. Just being able to, Oh no. Oh no. Oh, please tell me my signal is not buffering right now. It totally was. I was totally buffering, wasn't I? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm going to do what I can to continue with the reaction video. We got the IFC, right? The Influencer Fight Club reaction video for later on. Ben Armstrong is fighting. We got Moon Daddy, who is one of the homies, Crypto Crow, who is fighting against Moon Daddy, right? Or RC. So this is, man, I'm looking forward to this. I'm really, really looking forward to this. So let's get this tab unstuck. Got a couple different areas where we're watching the fight on YouTube. And every single one has been a headache. All right. Jeez. All right, there we go. So, wow, it just does not want to stream right now. So I'm bringing this resolution way down. Yeah. Good Lord. All right. But in the meantime, do me a solid, give me a shout out, say something in the comments section, and yeah, just let me know where you're tuning in from. Been a while since I went live, so please do share the link. Every little bit of little bit of your love helps, right? So sharing on Twitter, especially sharing on Reddit, those are really big targets. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in while I get this live stream running again. What the absolute flying F. And every free-to-play game, block 6. Predict results, climb the leaderboard, and win up to 20. Whoa, they may have had a problem with their live stream. I hope not. Dude. Okay, now I need somebody's help from the audience. Please do tell me whether or not you know anything about this. There's a little bit of an issue. Okay, while I'm checking that out. Hey, I see Camo saying hi from West Virginia. Appreciate you tuning in. Most fun I ever had was when I was at Microsoft. Most fun I ever had was doing a training for Microsoft in West Virginia, because when my coworker and I were off, we got to go to the gun range. So yeah, it was awesome. There we go. It really did have a big slowdown. Yeah, it was backed up everywhere. Okay. So yeah, now we got a couple of fights on the undercard that are going to come through while we're waiting for the main event. Okay, meantime, we're going to go ahead and just remind you that yeah, if you're looking for the karate.com app, all you have to do is go to karate.com, right? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. This is where we're getting this information from. Without telling you what to do, you can use the karate.com app to download their wallet, or use the karate.com website to get the links over to the iTunes store or over to Google Play. Download the karate.com app. You can use that to run a wallet where you can issue bets on the fights right now. and then watch from that as well. So so I'm doing this primarily just as a reaction video. I can't wait to see everybody fighting later on. But I mean, you know, mostly with the influencers fighting, it's going to be quite the spectacle. So be sure you have the app. Make sure that you are betting on those fights. You still enough time, I think, for you to get in your bets. If you already have some karate token, that is the ticker symbol karate. It's available on both Ethereum as an ERC20 token and on Hedera. So yeah, H bar. So look for the karate token.
Yeah, Sanchez said he has to watch out for the Mexican start. But for the rest, he will be okay.
It's interesting. Hayes said that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to come out fast. He's going to come forward. He's going to try and put the pressure on early.
Open stance here. Crosses to the body. Both of these guys can land that. Cross body left hook to the head or cross body right hook to the head for the southpaw.
Trader kicks and it's an off balance from Reyes. He's standing in that southpaw stance.
When we came up with Alpha Brain, it was the first one that I ever tried that it was like, this is like a very clear.
He's standing in that southpaw stance. Just a little bit tentative here, perhaps, but that's the second time they've flashed kicks in the middle of the pit.
Okay, I just went ahead and refreshed and enabled ad block. We'll see how long it is before YouTube tries to shut me down, but I don't want those interruptions anymore. I don't know about you.
Nice first calf kick there by so. Ooh! If he would get standing straight, it would have been a problem.
Well, they tie up against the pit wall and get reset in the middle by Mark Goddard. Nobody truly pulling the trigger yet, boss.
Not yet. There's a lot of respect between both these guys. But they both have great distance as well. Every time I fought on that, you see how he simply moves out of the way, Reyes. Very nice, but vice versa, same thing here.
Yeah, we saw in fight number one how effective both fighters were when they pressed the combinations with a lot of forward movement. Perhaps that's what these guys need to put into action here, but it's great work from Sanchez as he responds.
Yep, great counter. And when he put his hands down, that's kind of asking, please hit me to the head, so then he's looking for a counter. Ooh, if that left hook, right hook, sorry, would have landed, that was very close and powerful.
Sanchez working on that calf kick now. A reminder, under the Karate Combat rule set, kicks between
nice left hook,
the knee and the hip are forbidden. Everywhere else is fair game.
Reyes seemed like the aggressor at first, but now it seems like he's getting backed up a little bit.
Yep.
Which might not be a bad thing. Maybe he'll save some gas for later in the fight.
Yeah, that Mexican starts slowing down a little bit here as there's 20 seconds left in this opening round.
Yeah, and both these guys didn't come here before to
big left.
Yeah, that was a big left. They both didn't get adjusted for the high altitude.
Separate,
they said.
separate.
So, well, maybe Reyes is already adjusted. He is from here.
Yeah, but he's not from here. He goes from sea level, I asked him.
Yeah, he's from Baja, California.
Oh, yeah.
And that does it for the first round here. Good work from both fighters. Let's go ahead and get a quick few thoughts on how we're kicking off this evening here at Karate Combat 44 from our president, Asim Zaidi.
Yo, what's up, guys? Man, it's getting crazy. And listen up, I talked to the opponent last that just lost to Shannon Hudson. He was saying the altitude killed him. I'm telling you, you're battling your opponent. You're battling the environment. It's not as easy as it looks. It's not just a fight. There's so much going on here, less oxygen. It's not easy. And right now you're seeing action-packed fights under these conditions. It's spectacular. I'm very happy with this event so far.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Let's have a quick look at the replays from round number one here. Bass, what are your thoughts?
There we go, look here. Sanchez going for a big one there. Boom, look at that big long cross that he had. That could have hurt Sanchez a little bit.
Well, straight underway in round number two here, and it's Sanchez looking to continue to press the action.
Immediately, left kick, double right kick, low, high. He's all over the place. You got to watch out for that cross of his opponent, Reyes. Oof. Very nice. He did it in the round number 1 as well. Throws one to the head, one to the body. And actually, round number 1, it pricked Sanchez as well.
Sanchez moving forward, little scissor kick. They've got to watch their clinch position here, and Sanchez does a good job of pushing him off.
Nice counter left hook there by Sanchez, waiting till he landed. Pop.
Both fighters so far, Bas, just content to play in this kind of outside range a little bit.
That's it. I think also, you know, after round number 1, there was some fireworks there that they start feeling the altitude as well, you know, and you can tell.
Back to that altitude. They're using the kicks to control the distance, it seems like, but we saw a big left in the first round.
Oh, and well, not following up on that catch of the kick, but it was a good classic heel catch. About halfway through the bout now and going to the calf again.
I thought the second or third one maybe to the head, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a risky thing to take shin on shin. That's an open stance.
I know some of the kicks in open stance, you get very nervous about those inside kicks, Bas.
Well, we saw it in Greece, you know, they broke a shin bone immediately, so.
Seems like Sanchez's stamina and cardio is a little bit better than Reyes's right now.
Yeah, Reyes is starting to push around a little bit here, though.
Nice, that was nice, that front kick. Or the outside low kick there, a calf, of course.
Marco Sanchez, not afraid of competition, had his first mixed martial arts bout just 6 months into training. He's been training and competing fairly consistently for about 13 years now, but he hits a high kick there.
And again, he does it, you see. First he throws the middle kick, then the high kick, or vice versa, and every time it's tricking Sanchez.
Guys, we keep talking about the altitude. Have you guys felt any adverse symptoms so far?
I do.
Absolutely, I have been. I've been huffing and puffing in the gym every morning, you know.
Yeah,
so you can definitely feel it. It's like being on top of a mountain.
Oh, huge left hook and absolutely laser left hand to follow up. What a finish!
The finish punch was like on the money.
Wow. It was as straight and accurate as you could possibly be. Sanchez's nickname is the Sniper, but boy was that some counter sniping.
Missed it. They ran it ad. They didn't resume it. They were, using the ad block here.
You see that staying in the game. Keep that laser precision on the
and what we said
shame
was
for shame.
The
YouTube television app.
As he moved forward and continued to
they ran an ad right over that KO.
Southpaw and then throws a big left hook.
Not cool.
You would think.
Well, let's go ahead and look at the replay here.
Most of the time, here we go. Boom, boom. There's that left hook. Oh yeah, this punch. Oh yeah.
Damn. Oh.
Rocked him, and the second one really sealed the
Jeez.
deal.
Yeah, that was as straight as they come.
The downward falling momentum as well.
Oh. No.
And now he knows what goes on in karate combat.
That's it.
2 fights, 2 knockouts.
Dude.
Yeah, we're off to a good start, buddy.
Well, let's go ahead.
So about this, I mean, here's the thing. So I think there's a lot more KOs because they have extremely light gloves. So while the fighters, like, it kind of helps hand health a little bit. In terms of, you know, a lot of fighters, whatever.
Well, it appears he's
no.
Quicker than we thought he might. Let's go ahead and get the official decision for this one.
Say this. I think they went with lighter gloves in order to help preserve sort of the fighters' hand health, but then they're getting a lot more fights ending through stoppage, right? KO, TKO. So figure that one out.
Yeah. Here we go.
Guys, that's a fascinating fight. Of course, the finish was incredible to see, but the story of the fight as it unfolded, when people go back and watch it on our YouTube channel, they'll see that Reyes in round 1 wobbles on his front leg. and then the sniper started sniping that leg over and over and over. Hayes did all he could do, which was start to time that kick, and when the sniper faked that punt, that low kick towards it, that's when he stepped all the way through and finished him. It was an adaptation to an adaptation that resulted in a masterful knockout.
Wow. The high altitude is really doing damage to Robin, right?
Right.
Did you see? He's all blue.
He's already dead.
Thank you, Robin. Guys, let's wrap this one up really quickly. Look, that fight was a little slow to get going, but they're big guys. They're very technical. They've been doing this a long time. They hit hard, and you know, that's the respect that it deserves.
That's the thing, you know, once one of those punches lands, and like you said, his nickname being the sniper, well, that was sniper mode right there.
It's just worth noting, with this much striking, which is so popular, obviously, in the pit, things can happen in an instant. Yep. You can have a fight turn around like you saw with Hudson, and in the blink of an eye, like you saw here, there's another knockout, and it's just a great start to the night.
It absolutely is. 2 fights, 2 knockouts. More action coming away. Stay with us here at Karate Combat 44.
Yeah. Guys, so while they are... All right, so while they're doing... Oh, I gotta do this in my ears, too.
Keep it up, honeybee. Yeah, cross, hook, upper, hook. Okay, let's go, stay moving.
Yeah, so this is 9 round. They're one of the one of the first fights, right, on the undercard. Was the owner or one of the founders of 9 round, this gym where this is part of how they do the workouts, structure the workouts there. So when he got challenged, he was like, dude, yeah, I still got it. I'm going to prove that I still got it. And I mean, hey, in that fight, I think he kind of proved that he still has it. That was very impressive.
KC kickback 1 over 27,000
So yeah,
people.
There you go.
And our #1 earner,
train like you fight like you're, you know,
million karate tokens.
I don't know.
Currently worth
that sounded really quick. It was a good quip. Good start to a quip. Yeah, train like you're gonna fight. I think 9 round kind of just proved that with their founder doing this. It's like they're gonna get so much business from that founder going in there and being so dominant. It's awesome.
Bas moving straight on to the next one. Fabrizio Escarrega and Nikita Yanchuk. Really kind of an exciting.
Hey guys, thank you for sharing the link. Be sure that you continue to share the link. This is something that is really important to me, right? Checking out the Karate Combat events as often as I can in person. I'm not there in Mexico City because of some, you know, personal things that I had to do in my life with my schedule. So I'll get out to one of the next Karate Combat events in person relatively soon. Definitely when there's one stateside. I'll be going to those, and I have to disclose that I do have an interest in Karate Combat as an organization. It's awesome. I mean, they got Bas Rutten right there, right attached to it. GSP goes to several of them. So many high-profile people are attached to this fight promotion that it's not hard to see why they're doing well and why it's awesome. But I do have an official relationship with Karate.com as an organization. And I am one of their crypto advisory board, like a lot of the other influencers. So there's no big secret of that. Like, I'm excited to see what they make out of it, but mostly because it's an awesome fight promotion. Like, the fact that they have a token is entirely secondary. The fact that they have the betting app is gravy on top of that. You know, there's some kind of a token. But for my part, like, you can just enjoy the fights even if you're not like into that, even if you don't want to hold crypto, or even if you don't want to use the wagering portion of their application. But I don't know why you wouldn't, right? Because it's available. So if you live in a territory where it's okay, which, by the way, the way that they crafted it is that, you know, because they're based in the United States as a fight promotion, you can't lose when you bet using their token. And there's more to it than that. As we go, I'll kind of lay out some of that. If you are watching and you're like, hey, how do I get into betting on these fights? Like, that's how. Karate.com. Download the app and then get some of the tokens and bet. But it is no lose betting. I'll talk to you about that in just a minute. I want to get this one kind of, there we go, a little larger. Mix up the audio for you.
2-1 is his record in Karate Combat.
So you can kind of hear that a little bit. But yeah, this is all in Mexico City. 10,000 feet above sea level. Literally 10,000 feet. No, 10? 9? It's almost 10,000 feet above sea level. Way above sea level.
I've worked out of this song so many times.
So Escarrega makes his way to the pit. Like his compatriot we saw in the previous fight, he is from Mexico, but he's from Baja, California, so not potentially going to be used to the altitude here in Mexico City. He's representing Victory Fight Club for his Karate Combat debut this evening, but his pro record outside of that is very comprehensive at 6-1.
I'm trying to add a fight onto tonight's card, guys.
Okay, who?
It's going to be me versus the production team. I asked for Wi-Fi.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? They went with the prison theme, and we have prison Wi-Fi. Okay, I can't see what's going on YouTube. I can't see what's going on Twitter, and I'm pissed off. I want to talk to my people. Okay, boss, I'm angry. Talk me through some breathing.
You should have come here like 3 weeks before to adjust to the high altitude in order to pick a fight like this, though.
Well, oh wait, it's been texted to me. Here's the bad news. Already tried it, not working. I'll just watch the fights like everybody else. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Jeez.
All right. Well, see me in the pit later. All right.
He's not fine. He is not okay, obviously. Oh my gosh.
Well, your referee for this one is none other than Mike Beltran. Very happy to have him here with us at Karate Combat.
Look at that beard.
Nikita Yenchuk in the white pants and blue gloves, and Fabrizio Escarrega in the black pants. And Mike, can you do me a favor and tell us about an awesome item we have on the Karate Combat store?
Well, they're Karate Combat pajamas.
Yes, they are.
What a great product. I'm sure someone out there has angered their girlfriend at some point this year. Buy her the Karate Combat pajamas.
You heard it from... So
what the heck was that?
Start here from this one.
Oh. I think the audio production team had a little snafu. There it is. There it. Oh.
We didn't get a chance to mention it in the tail of the tape, but a kudo background for Nikita Yenchuk, and that involves a lot of wrestling and grinding in these clinches, and it looks like he needs it here.
Oh, that was a huge slam.
Yeah, we should mention this. The pit floor.
Okay, hey Scott, I see some questions coming in. Scott, thanks so much for asking that question. Right, yes, this is not like a crypto influencer fight. This is the third largest international fight promotion in the world, called Karate Combat. And tonight there is an additional sub card called the Influencer Fight Club IFC, and that, yes, that was coordinated by George from Cryptos R Us. But it's not part of their main fight promotion. It's kind of an additional exhibition match or lineup of matches that's happening tonight with Karate Combat number 44. Now, they're calling it Influencer Fight Club Season 1. I'm excited for it. Personal friends of mine are going to be in the pit, and I'm gutted that I can't be there in person, cornering specifically Moon Daddy Wright, Ramel Connor. So you heard it here, guys. I mean, Bet on Black, right? We said it in the live stream. But you got Crypto Crow, who's 7 feet tall against this guy if you look at the lineup over on karate.com, or if you download the app for your phone. But to answer your questions, no. George did not put all of this together. This fight promotion is the third largest in the world. That's why you have Boz Rutan there doing the commentary for every single episode, every single issue, and why you get Georges St. Pierre regularly attending also. Yeah, I ran into Michael Jai White, right? The living legend in martial arts and in stunt films, just in Hollywood. He was at the Las Vegas event, last fight for KC 43. And then PJ Overt Flow, who helps or who runs Happy Punch, right? The fight promotion that that Jake and Logan Paul are involved in. He was at the event in Las Vegas as well. In addition, the event in Dominican Republic, the very first event in Dominican Republic. There's some phenomenal talent attached to this fight promotion that's outside of crypto, but they're also involved in crypto because of the token and the betting app at karate.com. So, guys, I'm going to keep saying it. So I have the link right there, karate.com. If you're curious about what I'm watching, about what you're seeing here, you can bet on all the outcomes that you see here by getting the app from here. So I'm going to be looking at this, and mostly because I want to see my friends like Moon Daddy get it on in the ring, get it on in the pit. So, like, I'm excited about this very, very much. Guys, quick question as I'm going through. You're right. Could you imagine, man, if George could set up a massive fight promotion like this from scratch? He might not be involved in crypto anymore. It's a time and a half time type of event, type of endeavor, right? So, but no, he's been instrumental in lining up all the influencers who are fighting tonight. So, mad props, right? Like, I mean, I don't say it often, but man, we are all George tonight. That's for sure. He absolutely made this happen and enticed a lot of big names in the industry to get involved, including BitBoy, right? Ben Armstrong. I don't think Ben would have done it if it wasn't for George being involved and coordinating that side of the fight promotion, right? The exhibition match just between the crypto influencers. But yeah, no, It's gonna be awesome. Now you hear the announcers mentioning it, right? Oh, the influencer fights later on. For them, it's I don't know if they view it as the same kind of like pure enjoyment of watching these trained fighters go at it, but I mean, it's going to be good. I can tell you right now, it's going to be good. A lot of the influencers do have past fight experience, so I think you're going to see some stuff tonight that's going to be equally impressive to some of the fights you're seeing on the undercard here. So I'm excited about that too, to see how well some of these people who just kick ass at crypto and technical analysis and making trading or just offering really good picks for potential crypto investment. They kick ass at all that. It's going to be awesome to see if they kick ass in the ring. So anyway, I'm super excited about watching it from the safety and comfort of my own virtual home, as you can see behind me, as you can do as well, right? So I need to make sure that I give you the link to this live stream as well. So if for whatever reason you're just saying, hey, I really want to be able to tune into this, it's no big secret. First off, karate.com, throwing it in the chat across every platform. You should be able to read that on specifically on YouTube and Twitch. I don't know if I can actually reach through, make a comment over on X, but I can make a comment on my own live stream over there with karate.com and then linking you to their account over on X. I want you to follow them on X. I want you to bookmark the site in your browser, and I want you to also follow their YouTube channel, because Karate Combat it's impressive. Having been there pit side, I can tell you it's impressive. And if you get a chance to go to one live, right, in person, take it. And we might be running a promo just like that from the Mind Your Biz channel before the next time we have another domestic one. We got Tree City West saying, "What up, Mind Your Biz? I'm just here watching Karate Combat. Awesome fight promotion. They got some fight, or they have some what is it? They got a rule set that's a little bit different from UFC. So I mean, like, right, in fighting sports, doesn't matter if it's boxing, whatever else. So I mean, they don't have like any like special custom rule that is like karate only. That it's the dim mak. You can stop somebody's heart and you can gouge their eyes, right? Like, no, just because it's karate doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. But there are some things you can do in Karate Combat that's kind of unique. Like, for example, you can do all kinds of Muay Thai style kicks, just not to the thigh. You can't kick the side of the thigh. You can kick the lower leg. You can kick above the hip, right, to the midsection, to the chest, even to the head, across the neck and clavicle. You can drop a really heavy kick on somebody, just not to their thigh. I don't totally understand why they wanted to go with that as a rule, but it kind of sets it apart from other fight promos like UFC, where you can do a lot of the Muay Thai kickboxing stuff. Connected hard, man. That right?
No matter, it's back to the wall for us.
And you know what? And they only, that's, as you saw how he went in, it looked like a very clean, right? A clean, not single leg, but a clean shoot to the midsection there, where he didn't grab one leg. He may have wrapped one and then worked his way up. I'd have to look at it again. But they only allow certain kinds of grappling moves too, right? Takedowns, you can't just do whatever takedown comes to your mind. So that guy, he was in a good spot, very good position. But the other guy, I think, slowed down because he was like, whoa, no, hold on. I already know this is illegal, according to this rule set for Karate Combat.
Big lead left hook.
Just as a reminder, guys, I'm like totally not trying to give you any legal, financial, or business advice. So I'm talking about the karate.com website or the official Karate Combat app when I tell you that I think you should download it to your phone. I'm not telling you should, buy their token or whatever. I'm not telling you to speculate on the investment potential of their token. What I'm telling you is it's a cool app where you can bet on these fights if you want. And then I said earlier, it's no lose betting. It's only up betting. And
what he thinks of the proceedings so far.
And then while they've got the president talking about the fights, it's a cool sombrero. So while he's talking about that, up only gaming or no lose gaming just means that their token emissions, they have a large reserve of their token, the Karate Combat token, ticker symbol karate, that are set aside just for paying out the rewards of winning. inside of the app. And that's subsidized for quite some time. So if you're using their app right now, there's a portion of the token supply that only ever gets released when you bet in the app and win. And if you lose, nothing is debited from the number of tokens that you staked in your bet. You just don't win anything, if that makes sense. So one side wins, the other side gets nothing, is all. But they don't get anything taken from them either. The amount that goes to the winners comes from new tokens being released to the community. So can't last forever as an incentive. It will have to change at least a little bit over time. But for right now, I think it's a really brilliant way to get people involved in the app, watching the fights and betting on the outcomes. There we go. Oh, these guys are like serious.
Oof.
Nice.
Wow, they're both really stepping into
Dude.
their shots here.
No, but he landed a couple really solid.
How you feeling, boss?
Really solid punches
great,
earlier.
Buddy. This is great. This fight.
And when they're in the clench too, they can do knees to the chest and to the midsection.
A real pick-up bout with Janczak.
Oh, I can tell you, man. It doesn't matter that you're wearing a cup. You still feel it when you get tagged in the crotch.
Let's take a look at a replay.
It's just
and
there's
see
no two ways about it. That's
nasty that
uncomfortable.
was.
Oh, direct hit,
that's about as
bro.
clean to the groin protection as it could be. That's when you hope you're wearing a steel cup.
Yep.
No, dude.
That's what I always had.
Steel,
Well, for the second
plastic,
time in this bout,
it
Mr.
doesn't
Rader's gonna get
matter.
up to 5
It
minutes
doesn't matter.
recover here from
Polycarbonate,
the accidental illegal
it doesn't
strike.
matter. It just
The
hurts.
question has
It
to
just
be, how
really
long does he
hurts.
actually want to rest? Because Janczak was a little bit
Dude,
gassed
his
at the
face
corner
is
during
white.
the break. Does
Oh,
he wanna
wow.
get right back to
Oh
it?
yeah,
That's
he is
gonna
just
be
gassed.
gassed
The other guys,
or
I
take
thought it was his opponent that got kicked in the nuts.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here because obviously Janczak is actually sitting down in the neutral corner trying to recover here, which is probably quite smart from him.
It's very smart, but if I was Escarrega, I would say, okay, let's go.
get back to it. Boss,
That's
you're somewhat of an expert on groin shots.
I do, but never in a fight though. I always had a great aim. I never kicked anybody in the below that or did anything illegal. Great aim. Now on the street.
So, referee Mike Beltran has said that
Yeah,
it's
Boz, mister, I never kicked anyone in the groin that didn't deserve it. Rootin'.
A point from the Russian in this third and final round.
And you got to do that.
That could be critical here, boss.
That
Yeah,
Russian.
but it was also one leg came up,
Oh, nice. Well
from,
placed.
Escarrega, and
Uppercut.
that's why, if the leg would have kept down on
Oh,
the floor,
yeah,
I
he-
think he would have hit the belly.
That's weird, man. He's throwing heavy hits, but he's trying to stay outside of the pot. He's trying to stay outside of the striking range of the.
Absolutely uncaged the beast here as he looks
Dude.
for some ground and pound.
Yeah, he wants to make this 8-10 round an even round now.
Yeah,
So that ground and pound is getting stood up when it's no longer productive, Josh? Is
yeah,
that what it
exactly.
is?
When we're at more of a
Yeah.
stalled out position. But look,
Nice.
that point deduction really opens up the possibility of a draw on the scorecards and a potential fourth round now. And just mathematically, point deductions instantly make that a possibility.
And I think that helps Escarrega. I think we'll see it in
Mexico,
this next
Mexico. You hear that, North America, guys?
Janczak's
I don't care what state you're from in the U.S. You gotta chant Mexico
He
now.
needs to go to that takedown,
Or
does a good job. He's got to get back to his feet.
giving
to
it to
land
the
ground and
Russians.
pound, though. You can't do it from both knees down on the ground.
I'm just kidding. The dude's impressive. This is probably gonna go to the Russian because he's killing it.
Guard up again. And yeah, Janczak having to take a moment there after that jab.
I would expect front kicks. Front kicks. Throw with the front leg.
Yeah,
Because
no.
They have the most
Oh.
impact.
Gonna watch again for the no knees from
Oh, this
Janczak
guy.
on this time.
He doesn't want to take the risk anymore, it looks like. Yeah, the steam is out of the shots now, you can tell. But they're still good, they're still fresh in their defenses. It's not like they're dropping their hands, you see? They're still thinking. Beautiful knee.
Yeah, it's short shots on the inside versus the knees. And both corners are trying to will their fighters on. The corner of Escarrega is saying, go, go, go. Oh, good throw, but he rolled all the way through.
That's what I tell my every student, just use the momentum, keep rolling. You'll be surprised. 9 out of 10 times you put it back in their backs.
Janczak breathing very heavy over there.
Uppercut
Yeah,
Mouth
again,
open.
Escarrega.
Closing 20 seconds here. He lands
Oh,
again on the
dang.
to this overhook tie-up on the clinch, and Escarrega finds some distance.
Dude, Janchuk has had some freaking phenomenal punches.
Again, he battles his way.
Good precision, too.
Tired.
Like hitting hard and precise. Oh, he's smoked. I think he's almost done. He's almost done.
Wow, I mean, that is...
Oh, dude, he pulled him on top of himself.
That's trouble for
The heck?
I think it's trouble for both of them, but they've got to go back to their corners. They don't necessarily know if this fight is over or not. We're going to collect the judges' scorecards and see where we land. We know that at least one round, Janchuk is only going to be able to score 9 points for that third and final. And look,
all right. Hey guys, if I'm looking away from my computer screen every now and then, I've also got it running on the TV, and I'm looking in the audience for friends. And this, you see how tiny that studio is. So they don't have the regular virtual set extension that they normally have, where like basically the entire background is a giant green screen, and they can show you all kinds of other stuff that's happening. It's a really cool set, honestly. It's really, really cool. Let's see if I can. Yeah. What up, Corey? What's going on, man? So yeah, this is the karate.com. The fight right now. I mean, I'm going to keep it like this, right? We'll keep it kind of stream friendly, right? But yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited for the entire gang that's out there. I'm excited to see people in the audience. So if I look away from my computer screen every now and then, yeah, I am looking at I got on the big TV, and you know, I might just keep it like this then and do just that. Hey, it's Mikhail. What's up? What up, fam? He says FA. You can type it out in the chat, y'all. And just to make sure that you have an ad-free experience here, I am running ad block on my browser. It's funny. I guess if you're in the middle of a live stream, you can start running ad block, and it'll kind of kill all the midstream ads for a while. But if you try to start a new video while you're running ad block, YouTube gets all mad and tells you you're breaking our system. People get paid here, and you're interfering with the CEO's vacation home, or whatever. I don't really know what they actually talk about. There we go. Ooh, yeah, that works. Or I could put it over here. Yeah, no, that's weird. It's all kind of weird. There's no unweird way to do this. There you go. Sorry guys, just gonna be like this. Tiny little window up in the corner, picture in picture. That way, hopefully I don't get busted by whomever. I'll get a little bit of audio. And I mean, their license for streaming this is, yeah, I think we've got really liberal terms for restreaming this because I just want people to see it. Here's the thing. What I love about the way that they do it, Karate Combat, is that the fights are free to watch. There's never going to be a pay-per-view version of this. Dude, these guys are amazing. You got Boz freaking Rutan doing the announcing. And he often gets GSP to come by and do it, right? Like, Corey says, I'm watching on X. Figured I'd come here and smash the like. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Please do that, guys. That is financial advice. Corey is giving you the best financial advice ever. It's so good. In fact, I'm going to switch. There we go. The link over to this. Do everything that Corey is doing. It's a perfect example of exactly how to live your life. Hit the like, share the link, make sure you're subscribed, and make a cool comment like that saying, hey, I'm being supportive, because that's awesome, man. Definitely appreciate you, Corey. We need more people almost exactly like you. Nobody can be quite as good as you, but we need people who are trying, right? We need people who are trying to be as good as Corey. So we need people like you. They can never be quite like you, right? Honestly. But we need people to try to do what Corey just did. Man, these guys are, dude. That guy he's turning all kinds of different shades. Oh, dude, and he is dialed in still. Do you see him, the Russian, looking over at his coach? Dialed into exactly what his coach is saying? Just looks up like, that's some discipline right there, man. If he can still be dialed into what his coach is telling him when he's that gassed, just, yeah, I thought that they did make a rule change on that, on being able to go for a single leg, but wrapping for a double leg fast.
We can trial these rule changes and refine the way the league works, and all of the token holders who are voting on who's going to win tonight, they also get to vote on these potential league and commission and rule changes. So it really is a promotion.
I always forget that I'm on StreamYard and then I can just do that easily with a button.
Interesting and curious.
The volume from Escarrega is going to get him this fight, I think, because he's constantly throwing.
Yeah, Beltran breaks them up one more time. 30 seconds left. And Janczuk is just throwing these loose shots to try and get into a clinch, and they get met with the short shots of Escarrega in volume.
Stop! Stop! Fight!
This is one of those moments that you go, screw it, I'm just going.
Start throwing.
That's
Let him go.
You got 7 seconds left.
Stop! Fight!
Well, that does it for this one. 4 rounds in the book.
Oh, he just broke him right up. He's like, get out of here. I don't think it's Escarrega.
Let's go ahead and see what our president Asim Zaidi thinks.
I think Janczuk hit harder and he landed more precisely.
Fabricio won the fight, but that's not the case. They were both so close in skill level. I really feel the environment was the biggest play. They were so close, it could have gone any way, and it fed to Fabricio because of the environment. I mean, I feel so terrible. Nikita gassed out. He could barely stand up. But I'm telling you, people aren't understanding how important the altitude is. This is tough. And, I mean, hats out to both of them.
I understand how important it was.
We're gonna say
I understood the assignment.
Indeed. We're gonna say it several times tonight, but the altitude really is gonna be the kicker here in so many of these bouts.
Hey, Camo says listening while driving home. Awesome, man.
To tender their scorecards for this one.
Did any of these fighters have the foresight to train in a Denver or in a...
It's funny you should say that. we know Shazahim Reed has come out a couple of weeks in advance.
Yeah, I invited one of the influencer fighters to join me in a training environment that was a little bit taller than Mexico City. Mexico City is, like I said, it's the 7th tallest populated location in the world. There are 6 more ahead of it, and a couple of them are domestic in the United States. So, I mean, it's no big secret, like you know. Wow, I didn't see it that way, but that's really cool. Didn't you see it going the Russians' way? Yeah.
Well, a worthy winner, Mexico's Fabricio Escarrega. And he consoles his opponent, Nikita Janczuk, who I'm sure is just going to be happy to be able to go and sit down for a moment here.
They can walk out of the cage.
Janczuk, man, he's a good sportsman, but he did not go there to lose. He did not go there for this outcome.
We were hoping to get a post-fight interview with Escarrega, but he has abandoned the mat.
He's back.
That is hilarious.
Speaking Spanish here, that would be great.
Okay, we are going to get an interview with Fabricio Escarrega. Dean Thomas, can you get a few words in here for us, sir?
And guys, while we're waiting for them to get that post-fight interview in, go ahead and smash that like. Make sure you've reshared the link right now. Just doing some reactions for later on. We get into the IFC part, the Influencer Fight Club, which is attached to Karate Combat, but being organized by Cryptos R Us. So thank you so much to George. We are all George tonight. Really excited to see those fights. To see my friends out there doing the same thing that you see right now. These trained fighters, these guys who their primary, like their big aspiration in life is to just fight. That's it. And tonight we're going to see the influencers do a similar thing.
Gracias a mi familia, a mi hermano de esquina, y mi hermano en el cielo que se fue en enero. Esta pelea se la dedico a él, es mi hermano mayor.
Wow. Just lost his older brother, man, just in January.
Y le agradezco a Dios y a él que estoy vivo y estoy aquí para darles un mejor show. Corto aviso, pero aquí estoy representando la bandera mexicana, como debe ser.
Representing the Mexican flag.
Make some noise, Mexico. Give it up for your boy. Back to you, Robin.
Thank you, Dean. Congratulations, Fabricio Escarrega, getting your karate combat career off to winning star.
DeFi Kingdoms, I didn't realize that they also put in sponsorship dollars in the mat. See right there, that top-down view of the pit has the DeFi Kingdoms logo. That was not the case before.
This was going to go to a sudden death, so it was in there. But then, yeah, the heart. Both of these guys have great heart. I think the problem was with Janchuk, he threw the biggest punches when he came back. And then his opponent just started dropping these little short punches, and that's what it
Oh, yeah, okay, that's got to be it. Because I thought Janchuk...
round, and unfortunately, he was already a bit gassed there. We have one more preliminary bout coming your way, and then our final pit submission series bout between Craig Jones and Phil Rowe. Stay with us here at Karate Combat 44.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw the, yeah, well, there. So that's so hilarious, dude. Kanpai Pandas, dude, and this guy is another. Okay, yeah, this is Eric. He so he's fighting later on. Wow. Okay, he also sponsored then. All right, so one of the fighters on the Influencer Fight Club card tonight is representing the Kanpai Pandas. And there's another one that's representing the Sproto Gremlins, as well as the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 8 in you. 10 in you. Just Sonic 10 in you. You know, it's actually really hard to keep up with the names of some of these meme tokens, but they killed it. They did multi-deca-million market cap, where I mean they just had so much that they earned in market cap and in dev fees that they had a sponsorship treasury that this kind of like, you know, what we normally consider a shit coin, they sponsored Karate Combat, and they went kind of legit, right? They sponsored an official sporting event, and they went legit in the mainstream. It's kind of, I mean, this just wasn't on my bingo card. Even last bull run, right, where we had really crazy meme coin projects come out of the woodwork, but none of them were out there sponsoring major sporting events, let alone the third largest fight promotion in the world right now. Anyway, so yeah, there's now a history of putting crypto sponsors in the pit.
We have got one more preliminary Karate Combat bout coming up for you.
Dude, you got Boz Rutan joking about owning a Kanpai Panda.
Honestly, they have been staring each other down.
I mean, apparently that is the kind of thing you can pay for, because they did pay for sponsorship. So, yeah, put them in a position to have that happen with Boz Rutan. But still crazy.
His opponent is good, but, you know, I'm simply better. He's got a great cross. His opponent, that's what he said, but he's going to put the pressure on Mexican style. And then, of course, his opponent, Ewell, he said his opponent is flat-footed, but he has powerful kicks. And his opponent also likes to attack, which he loves as well, because that's when he can find counters.
Mike, you keep an eye on the...
Boss did his prep.
He did indeed.
Holy shit.
Mike, you keep quite a close eye on the socials.
Yeah,
well, and the altitude, but Karate Combat put a really good reel out showing just how much these two have been eyeing each other up the whole time. There really is bad blood here.
Well, and it's another debut fight. It's another chance for both of these guys to make an impact on the audience and on Awesome, who's sitting here, who went to Teotihuacan, is that how you say it, to the pyramids of Mexico with his sombrero on to get ready for this fight. So we'll see what happens. And by the way, explosive crowd here tonight.
Yeah, it's insane.
Drew saying, "What up, my man, Drew? Thank you so much for hanging out in the comments, making a comment, letting it be known that you're here. Thanks for tuning in, man. I'm eagerly awaiting what happens in the Influencer Fight Club later on. Let me mute this just a little tiny bit so I can hear myself think. But yeah, I'm excited to see the outcomes tonight. There were a couple of matchups that y'all never, are never going to see. They were proposed, but were never accepted for tonight's lineup. And I'm just going to say, when Ben first volunteered to get into the pit, I think it's a really solid move on his part in terms of rebuilding public perception of him just being a guy who's a little more down to earth, right? He's willing to step into the ring. He's willing to put some skin in the game, willing to take a little bit of a risk. So this is, I think, a very good sign for him to do by way of kind of a means of public apology. It isn't a public apology. Let's be real, it's not. But in a way of just rebuilding public confidence in him as a more approachable human. This was a smart move from a PR perspective, humanizing him by getting in the ring, maybe getting punched in the face, maybe bleeding tonight. We'll see. Maybe. It's not definitely going to happen, but it could happen, right? It's way easier for that to happen to him here in this environment than, sitting behind the desk and live streaming for $25,000 a month, however that got to that point. Like, this is a risk. And I think it was a good thing for him to do. That said, when he volunteered to get into the ring. A bunch of people volunteered to get into the ring with him. And I mean, over a dozen, like easily over a dozen. I spoke to almost a half dozen personally who said, hey, I volunteered to go and fight Ben in the ring, which is, has got a chuckle out of that because I'm like, what did they ever actually do to you personally? Probably nothing. So it's just been interesting to see kind of the changes since he accepted the fight, right? So he accepted the fight, and then a bunch of other people stepped in to say, yeah, I'll fight you, and he had to say no to a lot of people, knowing full well that who these people were that were willing to go and take his lights out. So that got a little bit awkward. It's been a little bit awkward for Ben, I think, realizing there are plenty of people who would be willing, not because they want to necessarily humiliate him, but because they have their own reasons, that when he volunteered to get into a fighting event, that there'd be plenty of people that would offer to go and actually hurt him. I think in his mind, he never considered the possibility of there being a world where somebody could get away with hitting him. He got a little bit full of himself, I think, maybe. I don't know him very well, so I couldn't tell you comparing before and after, but that's the impression that I'm getting based on all these people who came out of the woodwork and like, yeah, I volunteered to fight him. He said no. So if you haven't seen the video of me and Crypto Crow on a rooftop, a little lonely rooftop in Miami a couple of weeks back, just being dumb and kicking each other in the leg, I will share that too, because he went public with it. I didn't think he was going to do that. I didn't think Crow was actually going to go public with that video of us trading kicked on that rooftop, but he did. And when he did, it kind of gave me permission to start talking about it, right? So let me look up Jason Appleton, the giant, right? The jolly, what color is Cardano? Giant? The jolly Cardano giant. There it is. Oh, come on. So there he is. Let me turn up the volume for you guys here. Ooh, dude, that was fast.
That's the blitz there, man. Bam, he was in.
Damn.
He said it, the two. He was going to go straight down the pipe. That was it.
Yeah, typically when you're looking for a taller fighter who's going to stay on the outside like this, it's going to be Marquin who's going to look to try and use that head movement to work his way to the inside and try and land the shots from there. Expect Yule to stay well on the outside.
That was clean, but it's telegraphed.
Very nice moving away from the power of the kick. That was nice feinting there by Ewell.
Yeah, but it was telegraphed too much. There was no way that kick was going to get in. He had spun around and already spotted with the eyes before he was dropping the kick, lighting it up too much.
He says his reflexes are so good, you got to feint a lot because that slows everything down in the head.
Nice.
And he did.
Yeah, no, I mean he's got powerful sweeps and kicks there, but he's making them too obvious.
That was nice to the head with the ball of the foot.
With his reach too, that's not going to work well for him. I don't think, anyway.
The build up to this one, both these fighters really trying to get inside each other's.
I'm going to kill the captions here too.
Oh, look at that combination. Wrapping it up with the kick. That's literally what he said, right?
Yeah, Marroquin. Never even heard that last name before.
American claiming to be the
Drew says, think Crow's going to crush. Yeah, he might crush. He just might. I can tell you the story, man. We were on that rooftop trading kicks just for fun, right? For fun, because I'm thinking, when's the next time I'm going to be able to tell anybody the story of like, yeah, I willingly had a kicking match with a giant, with a 7-foot dude who weighs 280 pounds. I don't mean stepping in the ring with him. I mean willingly letting him kick me at whatever strength he wanted.
Have you been smoking, dude?
Hold that thought. We'll come back to it. I'll get the video.
Oh, there we go again with that double, to the 1-2, down the pipe. That's what he's talking about. I know I'm repeating myself, but no, he said that's the way he's going to knock him out. That was nice. That was nice.
Little showtime kick.
No, he never showed the video. Oh, man.
Bass, I'm sure you love that he's ending each combination with a kick.
Oh, that's exactly what he said.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, can't really show the video myself.
Well.
Now it's just going to sound like a big fish story. Damn it. I'll have to post the video later. But no, so Crow and I were on this rooftop in Miami, and I let him kick me on the leg, right? His strong side.
And you can see our token holders who have
kicks the shit out of my leg. I mean, I swear his shin bone touched my femur, like it cut all the way through my muscle tissue, and then reassembled it like microsurgery after he pulled his shin away, and then like all of a sudden I walked away like limping with like half my leg falling off. Like it was a lot. So I'm like, dude, because he can drop the weight of his leg, but then Crow can also snap that kick hard because he's trained. He actually knows how to fight. And so he's like slowly he's gonna drop it down and then he snaps it like boom, like hard into my leg. I'm like, oh my gosh, that really hurt. But I knew exactly how hard he hit me.
Yeah, it's basically golf, but you
so
you have different frisbees for different.
So with so after this happens, I'm like, Crow, dude, you didn't hit me at low speed. Because he was swearing, like, he's swearing up and down, like, it's gonna be like 30% power, maybe. I'll give you 30 or 40% power, maybe. I'm not gonna kick you too hard. He kicks me way too hard, and he knows he kicks me way too hard. He has this look of guilt on his face, right? Like duping delight. He's like, ha ha ha, sucker! I tricked you into letting me kick you in the leg. And so I'm like, well, I play it cool first off. It hurt like hell. So my eyeballs still, betray how badly it hurts because they go like golf balls. And his wife chuckles because she's there. She knows exactly what he just did. And so I'm like, okay, well, I guess we can just switch legs, and I can try to kick you with my weak leg. What I didn't tell him is I got decent switch kicks. I got switch kicks. None of your biz got switch kicks. So I dropped my my left leg, my switch kick, onto his thigh at what I perceived to be the amount of power he gave me. So I unload on him, basically. I just unload on this giant of man because I'm like, look, I'm gonna walk away from this rooftop a cripple basically for a few days, if not a week. So there's no way I'm letting you leave this rooftop without the same exact feeling. Damn it, based on what you just did to me. So yeah. So yeah, that's the story of how I was an invalid for like 2 weeks, and then Crow, he texts me. He's like, dude, what did you do to me? I feel really like this actually hurts. I used to be able to take kicks like that at martial arts practice when we were sparring, and then laugh it off and come back the next week and do it again. And he was serious. He's like, what did you do to me? I'm like, bro, same thing you did to me. I just kicked you hard, and we're freaking old. We're older than we used to be. You just can't walk around just inviting somebody to take cheap shots on you like that. We were both being really dumb and really irresponsible. It's a good thing we didn't do anything, more dangerous. So anyway.
That's it. Moving targets. Look at that. Look at he connects with everything. And he's constantly looking for the counter so he can get out of the way of that.
The question is, does he have the power to do real damage with those shots?
Actually, I really like this a lot better.
Let me tell you, that one landed. Man, good work from Marroquin to stay in the pocket, though.
Marroquin could take shots. That was a hard cross that landed. I hope you're going to see that in the replay. That was...
Oh. It's close. He barely tapped him on the face.
Leaning against the wall.
So he's getting in. That's funny. There you go, man. I guess the consistency is getting him in. Oh, that was awesome! Oh! Dude. All right. No, yeah. Ewell is not keeping his head in the game.
No sign of these guys getting tired yet.
Wow, man, impressive.
Another bit of a little biased chant coming here.
Yeah, no, they're getting tired. Their form's breaking down a little bit.
That's what we know from the Mexican fighters. Coming the whole time.
Yeah, dude.
And for people to understand how
What is he even saying? Oh, dude. Dude, this is getting awesome.
I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but they've been talking shit to each other the whole fight.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, go watch the social media.
Dude, he's mad. Marroquin is mad. Dude.
Look at him. He's just staying in the pit.
Oh, he's not. Oh, don't do that.
I wonder if Mark Goddard's going to make him retreat up.
Don't do that, buddy. Take the time.
Look at the replay here.
Keeps turning his back to him though. That was not good. Yeah, that was. Yeah, his reach is helping him a lot. Oh.
Yeah, I believe that was before this sequence.
I know we're only 2 rounds in, but I like what I'm seeing from Yule. I like this being
Yeah, man.
a good debut fight for him.
Okay. Corey saying, did Taekwondo for years, but I took 1 or 2 real kickboxing classes, and I swear for 30 minutes straight, we kicked each other's legs. In the next day, the whole side of my thigh was effed. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's no joke. When you really smack the person's IT band, it's this narrow strip that runs along the side of the thigh. When you really smash that thing with the shin bone, ooh, you'll take the fight on anybody. Anybody, trained fighter, untrained fighter. If you get them, just the right time, you can cause enough both nerve and mechanical damage that they'll take a step forward and stumble and be unable to fight. Or if they're experiencing a high pain experience, like high pain response, meaning that they're not drunk, right? Like essentially, like if they're in their right mind, they're not altered in any way. Oftentimes, you can just stop them entirely through pain. Again, trained or untrained. But then again, it's like when you're out, at night, and there's somebody who's totally, 3 sheets to the wind, not feeling much, other than a lot of courage. Yeah, same then. But no, man, it's an effective kick, more effective than people realize.
He does, but I'm sure, Bash, you can elaborate on this better. He's going to set it up with something.
That is, that's it, yeah. Or set over the back fist.
What was that? Come on. This guy's relying way too much on his reach, and Morrekin is relying way too much on his power, but he doesn't have enough reach. This is hilarious, dude. Got the gentle giant and the fierce little guy. Ooh, nice. There's a thing. He keeps distance. Like I can't touch him. Corey says these leg kicks for literally 30 minutes straight, allowing the other person to make solid contact. The bruise is crazy. Oh, man. So that's like them basically hitting you with a meat tenderizer on the thigh for 30 minutes, bro. That's not cool. Whoever ran that class, I think they were just trying to weed you out, see if you were brave enough to come back, because that's tough. Yeah, there's a little bit of a sadist there running that dojo.
Whatever happens here is somewhat decisive.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, dude.
Oh, in the neck, underneath the ear. Yeah, Mannequin shakes it off, but that definitely landed with some force.
Yeah, no. He taunted him too soon, man. That kick was hard enough. Oh, dude. Oh, he got him on the ground and pound. And that's it. He's done. Oh, dude. Patience. Who's booing him? Was somebody booing him? Good. Dude, you got all the Mexicans there like, yeah, man, we're taking this event. Jeez. Yeah, man. Well, you know what I bet it was? I bet Yule was talking trash that was just way too personal, man. Some people don't know restraint when it comes to that. They think they can just break down their opponent mentally by saying some really nasty shit. Doesn't always work. You might find a dude like this that's old school and be like, all right, man, now I call on the power of the ancients. They're like going to invoke all their ancestors and be like throwing some slow motion anime kick. Background like flying behind them. The voice of his great grandfather is coming out of like his big toe, like, oh, you effed now. Boom.
I was sitting here watching it with Coach Dean Thomas, and we were marveling at the Afro Samurai popping in, making a miss landing again, sometimes landing 3 and 4 before he would escape. But Levi just never gave up. You can be discouraged, but that man has so much heart and will and drive, right down to the minute, clearly losing the fight. He willed himself to overcome, land the big punches, and finish the Afro Samurai on the ground.
Dude.
Wonderful fight. 2 brilliant martial artists. Thank you for an awesome contest, gentlemen.
Yeah, you're right,
yes,
man.
Thank you, Robin.
I am so torn right now. I mean, they both did a great job. Andre Ewell, he was so fast. He showed beautiful technique, man. But man, Levy Marroquin,
wow. You know what I'm noticing? There's not a single crypto influencer anywhere else visible. They don't have any of the crypto people on during the undercard at all. In previous karate combat events, and this is just a stylistic choice or a creative choice they're making, because these are fun events. They're for everybody. They're not just for crypto people, of course. There is a crypto token. You got Hedera right there in the middle of the pit, right? Brave Browser there on the side. Cryptos R Us right behind it. The name of the ticker symbol, karate, right behind that. Look at this guy, bro.
Well, congratulations to Levi Marroquin.
Guy's gonna get me choked up, man. Commitment to family. Commitment to family.
Marroquin in his heart in a second, but Andre Ewell, he shouldn't be disappointed too much, right? Tremendous performance.
I said it before they went into the second round, the third round. I said, winning or losing,
jeez,
both these guys, they're going to make a big impact here at Karate Combat. Doesn't matter anymore. And so I will see him back. We will see him back 100%. Because he was simply...
He just never leaves the pit, this guy.
That was his father. You know, his father was in the back of his head, and I'm going to finish this fight, and man, he did.
Mike, you were excited for that finish as well. Give us your thoughts.
Well, I mean, I thought Ewell did a great job, like Boss said. I think it's going to be awesome to watch both these guys, but you see the raw emotion and passion coming out of Marroquin for his father, and so, I mean, he deserves the fight. He deserves the win.
What a fantastic win for Levi Marroquin. As Bas just said, I cannot wait to see these gentlemen back in this Karate Combat division. They are going to be a tough ask for whoever they face, but I can assure you there are no easy fights in this promotion. Everybody is going to get put through the ringer if they want to stay in the pit here with us. Stay with us here at Karate Combat. We have one more bout coming your way before we head to our main card, and it is our last Pit Submission Series bout between Craig Jones and Phil Rowe. Stay with us here.
Yeah, so there we go. Now they got the little breakdown of how you can earn tokens by betting on the app. Oh, how fun! It's cute. Hey, it's Mac.
Play to win more. Pick winning fighters and earn more karate tokens with no risk of loss. Check out Karate
also on YouTube's.
So we have got one more Pit Submission Series bout coming your way, and it is the one everybody, and I mean everybody, is talking about. It's Craig Jones and Phil Rowe. Bas, this is your first time kind of meeting these two guys. Give us your thoughts.
Oh, listen, man. Craig Jones is the most hilarious interview I've ever had. In the beginning, because I didn't know. You knew everything about him.
I know everything about him.
And I go, man, that's weird answers. And then I realized it's really funny because nobody annoys me when people talk like that. But with him, everything was freaking funny. So I think we're going to see some lot. He says, I'm going to come up with a move because that's going to sell my DVDs better. So that's why I'm fighting here.
You need the personalities in the sport. The storylines are what sell the events nowadays. You need people getting the crowd excited. Craig Jones is one of those guys.
And it's really an interesting bout because Phil Rowe is not typically a grappler, right? He's a very experienced mixed martial artist. He competes with UFC. But he's stepped up on numerous occasions to take on some of the best in the world. In fact, the best in the world in submission grappling. And he believes he is game to give Craig Jones a run for his money tonight. I cannot wait to see
we'll see how this goes.
I'm extremely excited. This is Craig Jones and Phil Rowe.
Streamer here. I've been more of a casual martial arts.
Yeah. There we go.
Super nerdy, super awesome, but it was always casual.
My name's Phil Russell. I've been battle tested. 489. A large group of Brazilian men have tried to break me open like a small sea urchin.
We really like to roll on the ground with sweaty dudes and stretch each other out.
Gotta get the hammies.
But we're not gonna be rolling around. We're on our feet, fighting like grown-ups.
I don't care if your friends show up. Hopefully one of the members of your family. I'm gonna beat them all. I'm gonna take on Grandma.
If I get the chance to put on some gloves,
I am a champion.
put on some karate gi,
I will not be beat.
and smack you around, I'm gonna do it.
Let's go. I am going to not only show up, I will win.
Oh my gosh. Oh, these little intermittent promos are great. So Will asks, NYB, you got your money on Ben? That's between me and Karate Combat. What I will tell you is that you can run the Karate Combat app from the browser as well by going to karate.com and then clicking on the app and signing in with your choice of MetaMask or I think Blade Wallet. Blade Wallet is your only way. I think it's your only way to connect to the Karate Combat app on the browser because of Hedera.
Guadalajara, 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 Guadalajara. Tienes el alma de provinciana, hueles a limpia, ropa temprana. Para cara fresca del río, con tus palomas, tu caserío. Guadalajara, Guadalajara, hueles a pura tierra mojada.
I love he's got the Lakers colors. Wow. Wow, dude. So Craig Jones, there's this clip that just went viral of him choking out Alex Jones. It's just hilarious. Will Hutch says, no financial or fighting advice? Yeah, no, what I'll say is that as far as the lineup on the Influencer Fight Club, sorry, I trailed off because it's such a good show. It's such a good fight. I actually enjoy watching this, right? That got really theatrical. But what? He's got the Bulls. How are they getting away with this? He's wearing Bulls gear and he's wearing Lakers gear? What is this? Oh my gosh. This is great. What? No. These are not crypto influencers. These are people who actually know how to fight. Oh my gosh. And they also know how to entertain. This is surreal. So, yeah. So, Will, you're saying no financial fighting advice. What I was going to say is that on karate.com you can sign up with a Web3 plugin, Web3 wallet plugin. What? What the hell is wrong with this thing? Web app. There we go. Boom. So it is app.karate.com. That's where you're really going. I'm going to slip that into our comment section right now. Over to you on whatever platform you're watching in from, other than maybe Twitter. I don't think it's going to go out to Twitter. Sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here as well. If you wanted to log in, just add Web3 wallet. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and leave a little. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool.
Well, I think we're about time to get rid of our mariachi band now.
So right here. Okay, well that's happening. I'm going to jump back over to it. You can see right here. Here's the karate.com website, but app.karate.com. I can click on my wallet right there. See that? MetaMask and Blade Wallet. MetaMask, obviously, for any kind of an EVM, but specifically Ethereum wallet, where I would have the ERC20 version of the token, ticker symbol karate, or I could use Blade Wallet. Yours truly. I think you should air gap it, use something like Wallet Connect, whatever else, but MetaMask is just fine. It's just fine. This wallet that I'm currently logged in with, though, you can see I have 0 karate holdings. But you can also see that see your fighters. Boom. Right now, the lineup is all right there. Boom. And then there we go. IFC. All the ones marked with IFC, those are the Influencer Fight Club. And yeah. That's where your bets are coming out of, right? 50-50. Wow, I didn't know it stayed 50-50 with Grimace and Grady. Keith Berry, I'm not shocked that it went pretty heavily in his direction, but I am shocked it went that heavily in his direction. Dreamer, pretty heavy in his direction. Crow as well. And then More Light, I don't know. It really is. It could go either way. I don't want to say anything weird about this lineup, but what I am going to say is I think that I think Ben is appropriately matched up. I think this is going to be the right level of challenge for him based on what I've seen of More Light's training. And I think that every other fight on the card actually leveled up more for this fight than they did. So it's going to be more of an exhibition match, and that's okay. That's fine. If it's just an exhibition match, no problem. Okay, jump back into the stream right now, though.
Another performance
in the red corner.
This is why
I think it's fine for it to be just a regular, your typical exhibition match where there's not a whole lot of lot of martial arts skill. Totally fine. I think it was really cool of Ben to take this step and risk his reputation by getting in the ring where he could be hurt, maybe even knocked out.
Greg Jones in the Bulls jersey is interesting.
But yeah, I'll put it this way: I put money on people whose skill I believe in. This ain't Ben's event.
It's not yes.
This ain't Ben's event. Will says Crow's gonna kill. LOL. You're probably right, man. You're probably right. And here's the thing: I didn't want to say anything to my good friend Ramel before he went out to this event because I didn't want to get into his head. But Crow has got him. He's a bad man. I know from personal experience, he's a bad man. The fact that my leg wasn't actually hairline fractured is because he showed some restraint. That's the long and the short of it. That man could have actually broken my femur. So, like, I have no illusions about that. But that's also why he hit his ass really hard when I kicked him back. Because he should have showed more restraint.
Man from the B team in Austin, Texas. Obviously, originally.
Oh man, his warm-up is pretty extensive. He's already very warm.
Expect some wild and wacky antics in this one.
And Phil Rowe talking about his MMA, unbelievable freaking. What an athlete that guy is.
Oh yeah.
And to compete against a guy.
Look at him mirroring the body language, leaning in.
No climbing to the top of the pitch in any way. You can use the walls. Okay. All right. Let's have
this is what something that Rowe said. He's going to try to push him up against the wall.
12 minutes, 1 round. Let's go. Go back.
So we are underway here in our second and final Pit Submission Series bout of the evening. Your main card of Karate Combat 44.
Nice.
Coming up straight after this. But they tie up in the center of the pit here.
This is great, man.
And just playing.
Are they supposed to be more like submission wrestling in this one? They are, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, right. So this is no-gi submission wrestling. But they've got the shirts, so like, yeah.
In matches have been Craig Jones getting that overhook and landing Uchimatas. Well, he goes for a pickup on the single leg here.
No, it's a treat, man. It's a treat to see slightly different styles.
Phil Rowe on that 2-on-1 now, bearing that shoulder weight down. I expected a little bit of a cautious start to this because both guys were very open in saying we have prepared in no way whatsoever for the Mexico City altitude.
Craig Jones is sky high right now.
Greg Jones says, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, jumping triangle up the wall, on the pit wall.
There he goes.
Climbs the triangle up on the pit wall here. And he is straight into it, and this could be a quick night.
Is he fully triangled in?
Jones gets it done by jumping triangle against the pit wall.
That was it.
As promised on the pit wall. Wow, he is
upside down on the pit wall.
Phil Rowe just looked over.
Right, man. People aren't expecting you to be upside down on the pit wall.
Wow.
Jeez.
Well, I got to say the walkouts took longer than the fight. Craig Jones there.
Mexican ground karate is what Greg Jones calls this.
It genuinely is. He is actually competing next week on UFC Fight Pass Invitational when they return to action at the UFC
Okay,
Apex
guys, thank you so much for sharing the link while we're live. Thank you so much for going to karate.com and making sure that you have that bookmarked or that you have the app downloaded. Huge thanks to karate.com for, I mean, this is not a sponsored stream, but there is a relationship with karate.com. Guys, like, you're going to hear me talk about them for quite a while. Like, that's not going away ever. Karate.com, thank you so much for putting on such a great fight promo and involving crypto influencers in it. You didn't have to. Chose to. It's pretty darn cool. So, guys, yeah, be sure that you share this reaction live stream. We are planning a bit more content for the Mind Your Biz channel, but you know, tonight on Lazy Friday, when all our friends are in Mexico City, gonna knock each other out.
Let's go ahead and get a quick word from Robin Black while we wait for Dean Thomas to get a post-fight interview.
Guys, that super high, super athlete calls his game Mexican ground karate. We're like, you silly bastards, you're just making it up. But really think about it. Yes, in karate, you cannot do a flying triangle, but the principles are the same. The concepts are the same. Distance control, timing, rhythm, misdirection, the kill shot. Yes, it's different, but it is Mexican
all right, now we got some crypto people over trying to make love to the camera.
Incredibly talented martial artist just showed us an awesome display of that art form.
About to be very drunk.
Yeah, he did say it was all about the after party. Look, there was a lot of fanfare, a lot of build-up. They're playing the theatrics and the antic of that thing. But in both our Pit Submission Series bouts tonight, Bas, we've had extremely quick finishes. I mean, you think about, you know, those straight shots of karate being that one-shot kill. But both these bouts showed how quickly you
So there's some of the karate.com, the Karate Combat organization that's kind of milling around the edge of the pit. You're going to see a lot of, it's a bit of a who's who if you know their the corporate organization, the corporate structure of Karate Combat. They're kind of milling around because they go to the events, right? Like they're active and involved. They're really they're not just building a crypto project where they're trying to infuse some kind of like value into a token that has no real intrinsic value. No, they're trying to make it a better fight promotion so people want to show up and use the token. I think it's actually pretty cool, like on a lot of levels. It's really, really cool. So you see a lot of leadership just kind of showing up to the events and very involved, right? Working with the fighters, being involved in the decisions, being involved in production, right? And the entire production team, right? The entire like broadcast team. So no, they're very, very involved. You see everybody there. And then, yeah, they have amazing fighters, too. They are attracting amazing fighters.
Right now, he knows where he is. Well, now he had a few shots already, so I don't know with high altitude that's going to count.
Very interesting to see how the wall played into that. It's a whole different gravity with the wall to help you. So
yeah, and I think because we will continue with these kind of matches, and that a lot of guys see this now, and they're all going to use it.
I'm very excited to see how that plays out. Congratulations to Craig Jones. We managed to find Dean Thomas, and he is outside with none other than Alex Pereira.
Oof. Anything for clicks says Ben punked you. I don't know what that means.
The UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Alex Pereira. How are you, my brother? Estamos aqui com a grande honra de estar com a presença do campeão meio pesado do UFC, Alex Pereira. Como você se sente, meu irmão? Bom, me sinto muito bem por estar aqui prestigiando um belíssimo evento, assim como o Karate Combat. Bom, é lugar que eu gosto de estar, a terceira vez que eu venho.
Anything for clicks says, why you not fighting him? It's a separate story, guys. I'm not going to talk about that on this live stream.
It's a long way from home. What was the reason? How did that get you out here? Because you are the champ of the world, my man.
I think maybe a better question is, why am I not in Mexico City? Also, a story for another time.
Bom, o show, né? Bom, a gente já chega aqui, muitas lutas boas, ainda mais com essas músicas, né? Pô, pra mim é diferente, uma novidade e bom conhecer um pouco da cultura do México. The show, the quality of the fights.
Ozzy Bogan says, well, he is anything for clicks, lol. Right, yeah. Thank you for the reminder. I need to get my charging cable for the laptop. Yeah, I'm going to go mobile. We're going mobile. We're going mobile. Boom. I've got the the virtual background, so let's see how well it holds up. You can't even tell that I'm walking around different places. Oh. Yeah, you can. Oh. It's so funny. You're like, why is the lighting changing? It's actually a really good job. Doing a really good job of keeping that little garbage map. Latrell says, oh, man, I was hoping for a good story. Mobile time. Yeah, there is a good story behind all that, behind both those things. Very, very good story. Story time with Uncle Seth. We'll probably have to wait for Influencer Fight Club Season 2, if and when that happens. Boom.
Well, thanks to Alex Pereira for being in attendance tonight. Bass, as we close out these prelims, give us your thoughts on what we've seen so far and this fantastic atmosphere here in our condemned Mexican prison.
Well, it's matching. The fantastic atmosphere is matching the fantastic fights that we have. I know we didn't have one boring fight, and we said it before because we have a lot of Mexicans on the card.
Latrell says, don't walk into a wall. No guarantees. Here we go. I'm walking. Actually, I'm sitting there right now. Oh, I fooled you guys.
You never know what you're going to get. You compare this to what we saw at the kickback,
Yeah.
last month, and some of these fights tonight, even in the prelims, were more.
Anything for Click says, I got $20 in Litecoin on Ben. Any takers? Yeah, I'll spot you $20 on Dash.
Well, let's see if it does. It is, of course, time for the Karate
Betting Litecoin.
main card. 4 more bouts coming your way. Stay with us here for more action from the pit.
Action from the pit. Would you like to see action from the pit? We've got it. We can show it to you. We'll stream it for free.
That's a great way to kick off the main card. Next fight is a homegrown athlete, Shazay.
You know what?
Nobody can touch me.
I need a drink. Let's get some milk.
For the co-main event, we have Alejandro Flores,
I'm hungry. I'm the bad Bruno when I enter the pit.
Right now, it's his chance.
Well, it's actually doing a really good job even in the dark. Jeez. I didn't,
He fought in the UFC, had an amazing successful career there, and he's taking on a karate world champion.
I just wanted to come back and just avenge that knockout whoever's in front of me.
Dude, I did not expect that voice to come out of that guy. Did you? I was kind of a mismatch in my mind.
What a fantastic evening of fights we're being treated to here in Mexico City. Thank you for continuing to stay with us here at Karate Combat 44.
Meg BZK in the house! She says, yo, what's up, friend? I'm excited. I'm so excited to watch the fight. Meg, please tell me you are in Mexico City right now. Did you go? Please tell me you're there. Pretty sure she's there. Anyway, point is, bunch of great people who are right there on the ground who are going to get to see all this pit side. It's amazing pit side. There's nothing quite like it. I had the experience in Dominican Republic for the very first event that was there. For whatever reason, we had a scheduling snafu, and none of the other crypto. No! Oh, that's right. Meg BZK and Mason are warming a house right now, so obviously you're watching too. I'm so glad. Seriously, I would gladly invite you guys into the StreamYard if you wanted to, but anyway. Yeah. All right. Well, best of luck to Meg BZK and to Mason getting the all their belongings packed and boxes ready and the new house and everything. It's a headache, but I'm sure in some other ways it's a relief. And yeah, hey, me and myself, we say hi right back to you guys. We're just been doing a reaction video here as the fight goes on, just because we can, why not? So, hey, Meg BZK with I think great financial advice right there. Oop. Is it financial advice? No, it's life advice. I agree. Appreciate you. Best of luck on the move. Be safe with those box cutters and all that stuff. Alrighty, guys. If you don't already have the app itself, you can go to karate.com. I've been saying it's karate.com. What I'm going to do is go back to the editing mode and just kind of show you app.karate.com. This brings you directly to the screen where if you wanted to, you could be involved in placing bets for the different influencers and the different fighters that you see in this fight promo. All you have to do is have MetaMask installed or the Blade wallet installed, and you're good to go. In fact, you can log in from different accounts on behalf of, say, a friend or a loved one who, if maybe you run their MetaMask. What am I telling you between the lines? I think you already know. I pretty much said it openly. But the point is, you can bet on any fighter you want or any lineup of fighters that you want using just MetaMask or a MetaMask account and Blade wallet. So Nothing should be stopping you from going to check it out anyway, right? Will Hutch says, can you play that piano? I can, but I can only play it like this. Can you hear the squeezy sounds? It's like a doggy chew toy. Listen harder, it's there. See? All right. For real, though. Let's have us drink the good stuff. That's raw milk, by the way. I do not drink pasteurized milk. Nobody should. Ew. Gross. Can you imagine? Ugh. Pasteurization and is for wimps and for anybody without French blood.
There is no striking with the elbows, forearms, or heads. Of course, you cannot kick between the hip and the knee as well. Three rounds is all the action you're going to see tonight, as there are no title fights on the card, although the main event will be.
It's quite a track. Gary B says, Goog for Raw is best. Geek of All Trades says, yo! What's up, Geek of All Trades? Glad you could make it to the reaction stream. I'm just getting myself a drink of the most premium, finest raw milk. Gonna have some of that while we watch this event. He says, sup, Seth? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by, saying hello. Good to see you, too. This is a reaction stream so that we can get ready for future Karate Combat events. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gary B says, good raw is best. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Raw dairy. There's nothing like it. Everything else is dead by comparison. Literally, pasteurization just kills all the good flora from inside of your milk. But, I mean, I'm not going to convince you. This is not legal, financial, business, health, food, fighting, or investing advice. Just, are there any other types of advice? This is not, I don't know. Think something up. It's probably not that kind of advice. Just before you even ask. It's not that kind of show. Just saying. It's not. Here we go. Getting into it? Let's go. Geek of All Trades says 99 watching and only 18 likes. WTF, smash it, you DJs. Hey, that's great advice. This guy's got the right idea. Okay. Now I'm taking my little stash here. Raw milk. Is that a little bit too much like Luke Skywalker? Maybe, but it's not blue at least, and I didn't directly express it from a space cow. So, step off. All right.
A lot of highlight moments in his UFC career. Last fought for them about a year ago, February 2023. In the welterweight class at 165.
All right, dude.
Escudero. He is originally from Mexico, but he was raised in Somerton, Arizona. He's been doing this since 7 years old. A lot of wrestling heavy in his background. He's one of the first Mexican fighters to fight for both the UFC and Bellator.
Alrighty.
But he did wrestle to a D1 collegiate level as well. So there is tail of the tape for the 33-year-old debutant Rafael Alves.
Boom. Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
Background coming from Muay Thai.
Oh, I am wearing a headset, so I can in fact talk to you, even though I'm stepping away from my little house.
A little bit of a reach advantage into the pit tonight. He's also carrying an experience advantage. 32-17 is this man's professional fighting record coming into the pit tonight.
50 fights versus 33 fights. Escudero's what, favored 80% in this fight? Is that what it is? How do they oh, Alves.
Oh, Alves.
Sorry. How do they select odds for a double debut fight like this?
So that is purely what our token
holders. Alrighty.
That means 80% of the people put their tokens on Alves to win.
Well, let's see if they're right.
Mike Beltran, your referee for the opening bout of our main card tonight. Download the Karate Combat Vote Live iOS and Android apps today to collect your 88 free Karate tokens so you can help run the league and play Up Only Gaming for Karate Combat's next event.
Oh my gosh. Up Only Gaming. There you go, guys. Up Only Gaming, what is it? Is it a way of life? I think it's going to be the way a lot of betting apps like this become crafted in the future. There we go.
Interesting little kick there.
I love that little sweep. It's just totally in season.
My gosh, you guys. People are fighting here, trying to draw blood, and you're talking about nice little kicks. Gosh, get with it. Ozzy Bogan Tech says, when you really think about it, eating chicken ovulations and bovine breast milk is disgusting, but damn, it tastes good. It's true. Can't complain. Sorry, guys. There it is. Yeah. So they did a recent rule change where there is more, like you can do a double leg takedown, but your approach has to be done a very specific way for it to be legal. The rule set changes a bit over time.
So much momentum in the arc of that heel.
And he will do backflips while he's fighting. The guy's insane. Look at the
power. No, man. Yeah. Yeah. No.
He just comes in there.
Baz is like, he's like border. It's like it's hilarious because he's like super complimentary, but it's like borderline racist. It's like, no, but he's Mexican, so you know. No, we don't know. Spell it out. What do you mean? He's Mexican, so what? Say it. I'm joking. He doesn't mean anything by it. Other than respect, right? I think if you're from Southern California especially, it's like Chicanos and Mexicans are known to be tenacious. Dang.
Escudero's backed him up against the corner of the pit here.
He's not scared. He's going right in for it, trying to make 20% of people very happy
tonight. Dude. Watch this guy. Watch Escudero take it and just like and pay out crazy money.
Clinching karate combat is you have to immediately execute the takedown attempt. Oh, man.
Shots from Valdez.
And Bas, we've got to talk about the timing as well, because he mixed up the tempo of the shots there as well.
Listen, guys, this could be the end of the
yeah, he's already Olympic.
I mean, you don't hear the impact. That means it's clean.
Oh, dude! Oh my gosh! No, he just was lining him up to get him into the power band, like his peak strike zone, right? For lining up those punches, man. Jeez. Like that's like the ideal, right? If you think you can frame up your opponent to get them right to where like you get the full extension, like right, just right in that sweet spot where you know you can deliver that perfect KO punch. And you're like, if you can shape their head into right just that spot and then boom, line it up. He was right there, man, right on top of Escudero.
You see, and I love that. This was my he's way faster, but this was my style. I tried to do same things in everything power. No jabs, no nothing. Whatever you throw it with vengeance. Try to knock him out, make him scared of everything, and that's what he's doing.
But Escudero's staying in the fight.
Yeah, he keeps coming forward, but he's really getting the wind sucked out of him, metaphorically and physically here.
You got to wonder how he's doing with the altitude as well.
It's been a while since we mentioned that.
You know, yeah. I saw the chat mentioning we're going to start taking a shot every time they say altitude or elevation. We don't want that to happen. Let's not do that.
You'll have a bad night.
Yeah, you'd be like Craig Jones.
Alves, the dream knockout kick would be a kick to the body, to the liver.
Well, he's certainly capable of it so far. It was a fantastic first round for the Brazilian. Let's see how he fares in the second here. Touch of gloves to be underway for 3 more minutes.
He's going to chop that leg immediately. Watch. I would just set it up. Long left hook. Bang! Another low kick. Escudero should go for takedowns.
Yeah, switching a stance there from Escudero.
Smart. Even out the pain a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, now it's time to look down and make it a high kick with that right.
There we go.
That lead uppercut,
everything is hard.
There we go. That's better.
He doesn't seem flustered. He doesn't seem to be breathing heavy. Seems like he's totally in the zone, and he jumps in guillotine.
That's an automated reflex. Went back to his old profession.
Yeah.
But that takedown might be the only thing he's got.
But you know, you can use that.
Latrell says, Boz mentioned liver kick. That means you have to drink now. Was that the drinking game? Okay, drinking game, guys. You gotta let me know what it is. It's liver. There you go. Liver and raw milk. Ozzy Bogentech is looking for a place to live in Western Australia. You know, I need somewhere to live. Hey guys, let's escalate this. I'm gonna go ahead and mention that over on Twitter, on X. Ozzy, you're over there, right? On Twitter?
With the rear hand, I love that.
See, there's the champ, boss. Yep. It's either going to help him or it's going to
Ozzy Bogentech, and you're not though, are you?
50 fights, he knows exactly how to deal with this.
All right.
Oh, little switch step.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That's it, the Bang Muay Thai system, guys. We love that.
Escudero is connecting with some of those shots, though.
Oh, I love these shots from Alves.
Nice jab.
I don't know why he stopped with the calf kicks.
And the power bomb on the way down.
All right, man. I'm taking you I'm taking you at your word, bro. So I'm just saying. I'm gonna go post this on Twitter. So if you're actually joking, let me know now. There we go. Here, right. Nice. Okay, cool.
If only that counted for something here. A minute left on the clock here, and it looks like the pace for Alves is starting to slow a little bit. We've already seen this once tonight. These fights could turn on a dime.
But why doesn't he go after the leg? That's my question here.
Well, he's getting gassed. You can tell Alves is resting against that wall.
Yep.
I mean, is stamina the main deciding factor here? If Escudero stays in the fight, 'cause he's got the stamina, that hurts Alves a lot.
Yeah, and he's got the heart too.
And you can see Alves is visibly.
All right. Getting this done.
Escudero.
That's all right. Cool. Cool.
Get him now.
They're saying the momentum's coming your way. 20 seconds left in this second round. Oh!
Boss, what was that?
A jumping, rolling thunder off the pit wall.
I mean, that had to hurt Alves more than it.
That was crazy. And again, no clue why he stops kicking.
Yeah, it's perplexing, right?
Yeah, because you maybe 2-3 kicks, that's it. It's the end of the fight.
I mean, his corner's got to be telling him to go back to that lead leg.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Josh, now might be a good time to tell the people at home when those influencer fights are happening and when to watch them. I know there's a lot of people who are interested in seeing it.
We have our influencer fight card coming up later. There's a separate stream of the end of this fight after they've concluded. So all of you crypto folks, I know you're excited to get in on the action there. Head over to social media, pick up where you can catch those bouts this evening.
A lot of crypto bros in the audience tonight.
Let's see if we can see in the slow motion that crazy freaking kick that he was doing.
I know, unfortunately it was right in front of us, so I didn't quite get to see the setup. This was the knee to the slam, and I should reiterate, this floor is
Crypto Crow YouTube.
No.
Did you see that? Crow has his logo on the side of the pit. Dude!
Escudero got a hand down from his opponent.
We're going to get a quick replay before we start the third round.
Oh,
That's unreal.
Acrobat.
Oh.
I told you, he's going to do backflips, he does everything.
Boss, can you do that?
No. That's why I said he does it better than I.
So third and final round underway here, and you wonder if that was enough recovery time.
Right back to that lead leg. His corner probably told him get after it.
Set it up.
Yep. And I feel like he's going to go back to it now.
Most time on the left hook, and a guy like Escudero, he will stop, stand still. That's when you land the kick.
I mean, that's just a problem with strategy. He saw that lead leg was gone after the first round. He should have stuck with it.
That's it.
You see it sometimes. They'll just abandon the winning approach to do front flips. And
yeah, or maybe he got hit in the back, or something happened that made him change that game plan. You know, like Mike Tyson. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful. I love that kick. I tell my students because there's no telegraphing. What he's doing is keeping his toes, his right foot, right toes outside, so there's no hip movement.
The last low kick that he threw to the calf actually got checked really heavily on the front of his foot, and I wonder if...
Oh, there
he's
he
leaning.
is.
That was one kick.
Oh, boy. Now he knows. There he goes.
Again, all the way through, but Escudero continuing to come forward. A brief chance.
9 round, goated.
I mean, if you're Alves now, you know you got to start going after that leg. Beat up.
Yep, but he needs to set it up. He needs to set it with strikes, head strikes.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful because time is ticking away here. 3-minute rounds do go incredibly fast sometimes if the pace slows a little bit.
Oh, he's looking down. He might look for a high kick. He's looking down at the leg when he...
All right, well, hey, Ozzy Bogentech just went ahead and tagged you on Twitter. Let's see what happens, man. Maybe there's somebody in Western, in Western Australia that is also looking for a roommate, maybe crypto-friendly, or just, whatever studio apartment place that, to let you do a tech workshop, whatever. Let's see what happens.
This round is Absolutely going the way of the Mexican.
Yes, and he's doing it again.
This round is absolutely going the way of the Mexican. Oh. Jeez.
Oh, 50 seconds. Time is ticking. Picked up
20% of those bettors right now are feeling like they might have their night made.
Well, I mean, at this rate, it's going to come down to that second round and who won the middle third of this fight.
And the first, was it a 10-8? No,
I think the first was very clearly a good round for Alves.
But not a 10-8.
No. I think it's going to come down to who won the second round at this rate. Final 30 seconds of this bout.
Another slam.
20 seconds. Wow.
Alves got to open up here. See,
capoeira kick again.
Yeah, tried the capoeira kick.
Escudero's very aware. He's got great awareness. He's catching a lot of that stuff.
And it's what I always say, you know, if you have a really great striker, keep pushing the action because it's very hard to move backwards while you're striking. But you saw something from Newell. He was doing that really well.
He was like water.
Yeah. So third round in the books here. We're going to render a judge's decision pit side. And Bas, how did you see the entirety of that fight? I know you think there might be a fourth, but
there might be a fourth.
It depends if someone took that second round.
That's the thing.
Let's take a look at the replays of that third and final round. Talk us through them.
He's moving around here, moving back. I mean, Alves is really using the pit wall or that capoeira kick. Unfortunately for him, it was not to the head. He got caught. Escudero, the heart and moving forward. I mean, again, I'm repeating myself, but that's the way to stop a striker, a good striker. And you can stop him by throwing hard shots. That's what I mean, because you need the floor in order to put your body weight into a punch. So I'm not saying that you can get knocked out. Look, there's the backflip. Of course you can knock somebody out with an arm punch.
Oh. Yeah, this is not a good time to do this. Yeah.
They tell him now we're going to a fourth round. He's did 26 back.
Could you imagine? Yeah, the fourth round now. Or they're just like, yeah, no fourth round. It just didn't go your way. Sorry, man. Thanks for the backflips. That was fun.
Look, it's did 10 backflips.
You know, when I did the root and jump, right? I sometimes would get more tired from the root and jump.
No, wait. We're going to a fourth round.
Look at him now saying to himself, why? Why did I do those backflips?
He's saying no.
Now what?
What?
No what?
Oh, he's saying no.
More
he did not know the rules. You've got to do a fourth. He's looking at us like, oh.
Wow.
That's what it is, those backflips.
Cryptomania Airdrop Hub says, what are we doing? Well, tonight we're talking about karate.com or the karate event right now. If you were on app.karate.com, you could check to see what the current bets are being placed look like. And this fighting event right now, so I've got a tiny little thumbnail over here. I don't want you to look at it on my screen, really. I want you to be able to go over to the live stream yourself on the karate.com YouTube channel. But karate.com, you can also just watch it there. It's embedded from their YouTube channel. You can download the karate.com app, and you can fund that with the karate token and make bets on the fights. It's the third largest fight promotion in the world. The fact that they have any kind of a crypto token is kind of coincidental. I just think it's a really great fight promotion. It's really, really entertaining. It's got a different rule set than UFC, where it's a little closer to traditional karate or taekwondo. And so a lot more strikes, a lot more hard hits, a lot more KOs, a lot fewer submissions, right, from like, grappling or wrestling. Though they did do a submission wrestling event earlier in the night, but a lot more strikes. So it's a lot of fun. But I'm watching it tonight because a little later on, we're also going to be watching the Influencer Fight Club, which is, I mean, yeah, it's part of the night's lineup, just not on the main card, right? So the Influencer Fight Club is a separate fight promotion that's also being run in the same ring, and with the same referee and all the same staff, just separately, right? So we've gone through almost about half of the undercard.
Is the ref speaking in Portuguese?
Speaking in
or in Spanish, because he's
still a bit of the same.
From Brazil, yes. Well.
Yeah, so after Escudero and Alves, Yeah, get the last 2 fights on the undercard, and then the main event. Yeah, the bantamweights.
Well, the referee didn't initially deem it.
Wait, other fighters on the card. There we go.
We're gonna get,
it's only a few more fights. I'm going to be here live streaming the entire event, reactions to this as well as the reactions to the Influencer Fight Club.
In playing the rule set to buy himself more time. Let's take a look here.
Oh, that's the bottom of the stump. That's right on the belly button.
Yeah. Well, while we're waiting for him to recover, let's check in with Asim. Mr. President, what are you thinking so far?
Man, this is really crazy. Like I said, you're battling the opponent in an environment. He was outclassing his opponent in the first round. And hey, I think the altitude got to him. And Efren, with that Mexican mentality and heart, he absolutely took over. And this is going to be one of the biggest upsets, I feel, of the weekend. So, hey, good for him. Great performance from Efren Escudero.
Yeah, still a minute left in this bout, so no counting of chickens yet, but it's certainly looking that way.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And that's a good kick from Alves. You say he's got to go to the well on that again.
One of those kicks, I wouldn't walk for a month.
Oh, jeez. Dude.
Well, you can't strike from a mounted position.
Ooh, 40 seconds.
All right, so, yeah.
The corner of Escudero is just willing him forward and saying, just come forward and throw.
But he's still putting respect on Alves' punches because, strangely, they're still there. The power's still there. He's just not able to throw as many.
It's so wild, right?
It's very hard to understand. Because when he throws it, it's a hard, very powerful punch.
Yeah, I think we're all a little bit confused by the performance of Rafael Alves tonight. It may be in this round that he's done enough, but I got to say, overall, a bit of a lackluster 4th round. Let's see if he wants to do some more backflips.
All right, A1 says, I got the app but couldn't bet. Have 0.27 Hedera on wallet. I didn't put it on there, LOL.
Guys, the jury's still out on who won this.
Yeah, you would have to fund the wallet, and then you would have to convert it to the karate tokens. Yeah, you would have to have the karate tokens to be able to make bets. That's one thing about their system that's a little bit, might seem a little bit different, is that you have to use their tokens. So, let's see. Yeah, so you got to make sure you have those. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Because you need a sprinkle of wisdom and life experience to understand that fight isn't over. Should he lose this fight, it will be a disgusting cake. Should he win it, that cake will taste not so sweet, bro.
Dude, I love Robin, man. This is awesome.
Yep. So A1, you would have to have the karate tokens. You could use that a decentralized exchange to get those if you wanted to. You can find them some other way. You can use an app like Simple Swap if you wanted to, or Flu's Trade. And you can get access to those tokens that way if you wanted to, or you can just use a decentralized exchange and swap as needed with some other tokens that you might have lying around. But that's up to you, right? It's just for fun.
Let's see who's getting their hand raised.
The Bogan Deck says it's smart. Need to use for a token even if it's forced. Yeah. Oh, agreed. I don't know how that happened.
A very, very close 4th round there. You did just get the feeling that he'd thrown a little bit more volume over. And of course, that big leg kick was the most significant damaging thing of that 4th round.
And while they're going through some of this, guys, thank you in advance for hitting up the links over here at myandyour.biz/#links. #links, that right there, that link will bring you, or that page will bring you to all the other links of services that I actually use and places that I actually publish where you can subscribe if you'd like, or you can check out some of the services and tools that I use if you'd like. Shocker. I don't use the karate.com wallet all the time. I know you guys are mind blown. You're like, dude, Seth, how can you even be watching this event? How are they even legally allowing you to watch this freely streamed event if you don't use their wallet? I know. This is a reasonable question. And, sane and well-adjusted people would ask it. But anyway, the bottom line is, you can use any wallet that you want, and you can still go make your bets. If you make them early, you can make them through the app at app.karate.com.
My man, you are
A1 says, thanks, was trying to figure it out. Yep, so converting your crypto on an app, you can use something like Simple Swap, and that would work. Or, again, Flu's Trade. Let me actually see if I have something for you there.
Guys, I just wanted to thank for him. God is everything in my life. Thank you, my God. Thank you, Karate Comedy, for that opportunity. I feel very happy. Wow. So I don't understand because he is 3 rounds. So when the guy followed one more, I feel what the fuck, man. I give it here. Back to me because the fuck I feel tired. So, Viva Mexico!
That's all I have to say. Whatever you say, end with Viva Mexico.
Muchas gracias pela oportunidade. Eu estou muito contento por essa oportunidade de estar aqui em México, uma cidade muito linda, aquelas pessoas muito queridas. Eu estou muito feliz por essa oportunidade. Eu quero falar uma coisa para vocês. Eu não conozco o coração de vocês, pero Deus sim. Essa vida, mira, tudo nessa vida passa. Morrer, fama, plata, tudo passa. Pero a única coisa que se queda aqui dentro é o amor de Deus, do Espírito Santo. Aproveita a oportunidade.
He's preaching to these guys. He's telling them, like, hey, everything fades, everything goes away in life except one thing.
Hoje o mundo está muito diferente. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Toma. I give you a take it down now. What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
A1, yep. A1 says, said it cannot bet until next fight. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like, I like this style of fighting. Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. Where was all this energy? Where was all this energy?
Mike is very confused.
Fought unbelievably, and Rafael Alves, he didn't understand the rules coming out to the 4th round. He didn't want to do it, and then he flipped the switch, and he brought that heart out there, and he fought the 4th round, and he won the fight. It's tremendous for people to understand. Flipping that switch on and off, being in fight mode and not fight mode, it's tough, and he was able to do it in front of the whole crowd, and he got it done. Congrats, Rafael Alves.
Yes, congrats to Rafael indeed. Let's take a look at some of the replays from those 4 rounds. And Bas, give us your thoughts overall on the fight. A lot of acrobatics, but a kind of perplexing performance.
I know, right?
It was weird, especially after the first round. Oh, here we go. Yes, this is just before they started over that round. Let's do it 4 times. Ooh. And like I said, you know, sometimes when I
dude, those low leg kicks are no joke. Honestly,
those kicks,
they'll mess you up so fast.
But then he steered away from it in round number 2, which blew our minds, right? Because it was very super effective. And this was already later in the fight. This really was getting tired. And Escudero, man, he's just an animal. He just keeps on coming. A lot of heart.
You know, there's no real losers tonight. Every fight I've seen, both opponents have fought really great fights, and Escudero had a lot of heart. He was very aware of the fight, what was happening. You know, it'll be interesting to see where he goes after this as well, because he put on a great show, great fight.
Can quite easily see both those gentlemen back again. We have 3 more bouts coming your way, and it's an exciting one up next. Stay with us here for more action at Karate Combat 44.
All right. Okie dokie. All right, guys. While we're waiting for this this Hedera ad to finish running, which is kind of interesting. They've really rebranded quite a bit there to make it seem like, yeah, make it seem more mainstream, accessible, and friendly. It's good. They need to be doing that. I don't know if it'll be enough, but it's good they're doing that. So they're running an ad there because Hedera is one of the biggest sponsors of Karate Combat. So.
Moving swiftly on here, Bas, Mike, it's one we've all been looking forward to. It's Marco Cubas taking on Shazahib Rind, and we'll talk about Marco Cubas first. Really comes from what he believes is a true fighting family of Peru.
Yeah, no, he said, because he saw his opponent fight, and he said, yes, he's really, really good, but I've seen that he got hurt in a fight one time, that he was a little bit dazed. And that means he's human, and that's ways that it can come, that he can knock him out. He's going to need to fight close. He cannot give his opponent space, which is a very smart game plan.
Yeah, he's fighting, of course, Shazahib Rind, who's had 2 great performances so far here in the pit, coming off an absolutely viral knockout at Karate Combat 43 in Las Vegas back in December. very exciting young man to watch.
Oh, he's everything. I mean, his ring control, pitch control, we call it. He's got it all. He knows his opponent has great left high kick, he said, but he knows exactly how to counter it. Game plan, pressure, go for a knockout, might be a head kick, because he feels like he can land pretty much everything.
Maybe my favorite fighter right now, putting on for Pakistan, the push kicks. His kicks are his specialty. And
okay, so A1, you were saying you didn't know how to get a hold of coins. You can use a service like this. This is an affiliate link. You can use a service like what I just linked in the comments called Flu's Trade. That's an affiliate link, so I'm credited when you use it. Thank you in advance. Anybody else who wants to use that to trade any kind of assets on Ethereum, Polygon, or the Binance Smart Chain, you can use it to trade any of those assets. Or you can use it to buy new assets using a debit or credit card. If you really felt like it, it's an on-ramp. It's very effective for getting more tokens if you need it. I mean, you do your own research on that. Make sure that you're comfortable with the know your customer considerations, right, or the registration process when you're going through Flu's Trade. But it's very convenient and works across those 3 networks. So if you have, if you're using MetaMask, almost any asset that you could possibly look for on Ethereum, Polygon, or Binance Smart Chain, they're all available on that platform, Flu's Trade, if you use that link. So thank you in advance for using it. It does help the channel, and yeah, I appreciate it a lot. But mostly, it's there for your convenience. Yeah, you can use Uniswap, and it's multi-chain. Uniswap doesn't necessarily allow you to buy new cryptos with a credit card, so that's where Flu's Trade is a little more convenient. I mean, tomato, like right, whatever. You can buy crypto within MetaMask too using MoonPay, or you can go to MoonPay, and so many options now. But Flu's Trade is just one that's really easy to use.
Out of the blue corner, Marco Cubas.
We welcome to his Classy Combat debut, Marco Cubas. He's bringing a very active 6-fight win streak into this one, so a lot of momentum. But let me tell you, with our voting token holders, he is the biggest, I think the biggest underdog we have ever had.
7%.
Only 7% of the token holders at home think he can beat Shazahibram tonight.
Wow.
I mean, that speaks to what people think about Rin right now, but, you know, the question's going to be, is he too confident?
All right. Wow, those outfits are crazy. No, they don't think too much showmanship.
93% favorite says.
Yeah. A lot of people putting a lot of karate tokens on this young man tonight to support their up-only gaming. He brings a perfect record into this bout tonight, 2-0. Of course, is coming off that massive KO over Federico Avila back in December. Before that, he knocked off Carlos Guerra via TKO in a bare-knuckle bout as well.
I'm excited. I'm excited, boys.
Yeah, Marco Cubas, Bash, you're going to be happy bringing a Dutch kickboxing style into the pit tonight. Hopefully that'll give you a lot to touch on this evening.
Plays guitar, loves music, nice and relaxed. You know my question, what are your hobbies? And most of the time the guys go, fighting is my hobby. Yep. This guy actually has a hobby.
And that's Rin's answer. All I do is train and watch combat sports. No hobbies. Doesn't eat cake like Robin Black.
Shazahibram, currently the number 6 ranked lightweight in our roster, which tells you how deep our lightweight division
A1 says, I set up Karate Wallet. It did right away as soon as got app. So I think they've got an on-ramp there too. That's the thing. A lot of easy, like a lot of very simple ways to get the Karate token if you want it. They made it really easy there, but I think Flu's Trade's really easy. I think Uniswap's really easy. I mean, because I use it a lot. I think Uniswap's pretty easy if you're comfortable with that. Lots of ways to do it.
Karate Combat 44 is powered by Hedera. And kick to the liver, nice and early for Shazahibram.
Oh my God.
Well, he's landed quickly here. Big shot.
No way.
Dude, what?
What did I say?
Dude.
What did I say?
Our
Who are
fastest
you gonna put
knockout
this
in
guy
karate
against?
combat
Wow.
history. It certainly could be.
Oh my God.
The power is
He was with us in
The
Florida.
length he got on
He
that
did the
front
ad
kick as well.
exhibition.
It just stabbed out from the ether.
wow.
He's special, boys.
And later on, we got the Ethereum guys.
I wonder if it really just caught him in the eyes as well. And just forced him to bundle up.
Wow.
Reminiscent of Masvidal.
Oh.
and Askren. Here we
Let's
go.
take a look. There's
So
fake knee,
solid.
and then he throws up.
So well placed. No, hold on. He was
Instep, but it did the damage
he was
to
still
knock
dialed
him
in though.
down.
He didn't. He wasn't
And
lights
then
out.
Big shots to finish.
That was so hard though.
Yep.
Boys,
Oh, he knew it was coming too. Oh, kind of clenched up.
Yeah.
Any questions about that stoppage?
No.
No, I mean, look, it's a TKO victory here because
Yeah.
it was stopped due to
Yeah.
strikes on a downed opponent.
But what?
Yeah, there's no way for that.
No, but he
Well,
wasn't
if-
intelligently
Yeah,
defending
if you're
himself.
covering, you're not
Yeah.
presenting your body to your opponent. That is the referee's prerogative.
Okay,
to
so
stop it.
so it's either a stand up or a stoppage.
Yeah.
They'll either stand him up or
That's it.
stop it.
Yeah, because if he doesn't do anything to improve his position.
Yeah, I
He's
mean
not
they always
defending
play it back
himself,
in
but
slow
presents
motion, so it's
safety
hard to
out.
tell exactly what the
Let's
ref
go
could
ahead
have seen
and
in that
make this
moment.
one
Like
official.
they'd have to make a split-second call. That when you watch it back slow motion,
That's the fastest knockout we had.
dude, that guy's so upset. Oh.
Wow, what was the time on that? Do we have that?
Well, it's got to be sub 15 seconds. But
10 seconds.
who wants to make a joke about he came out to train at altitude for 2 weeks early to get used to a long fight? It was
Yeah.
21 seconds we're being told was the knockout time.
Wow.
He could have just stayed
21
home.
seconds.
He could come here.
Jeez.
Man.
Well, let's go ahead and get a word pit side with Shazza Hebrin. He is with our broadcast colleague Dean Thomas.
Shazib, first I gotta ask you.
There we go.
What took you so long?
I was looking for finish in 1 second, but you know it's better.
Yesterday at the press conference, you said this was your jungle and that no one can beat you in your jungle.
There we go.
Do you still feel that way?
Better background, guys.
Yeah, I am the king of this place. Nobody can beat me. Champion, I'm coming for you.
Now, who is the champion, and can you give him an official call-out? I'd like to hear you give him an official call-out.
I am a champion here. I want to fight everyone in my weight division. Top 3, top 2nd, top 1st, whoever, I don't care. And some people are scared of me. Top 3 guys, top 2 guys, they don't want to fight me. So I want to say, let's fight. You are top 3. Let's do it.
Give me your name.
Bruno Souza. He's fighting.
Bruno Aziz.
He's fighting next. He's fighting next. He called himself a dragon, but he's a cat.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Shazib Rand.
I would like to thank my Pakistan people, everyone, and my coach here, everyone, good chat team. Thank you so much for everything.
Shazib Rand, y'all, put your hands together, make some noise.
Well, there are some very interesting bouts we can make for him. I'd like to see him fight Luis Rocha. I don't mind.
Ooh,
He said people are ducking him. He said the top guys are all ducking him. They don't want to fight him. They're scared of
I
him.
hate to break it to them. They're not going to get a choice sooner or later.
That's how the fighting game works, right? You want to be the champ, you have to beat the champ.
Look, guys, there's not a whole lot to talk about in that bout. Do you want to wrap it up real quick and we'll move on? What are your thoughts?
Well, we said a laser guy precision and everything is powerful. I mean, the way he came forward, found the target, boom, just knocked him out, stopped him. I mean, that's him.
It's confidence.
Yeah,
I mean, you heard him. You heard him in
time
the
he gets
post fight. He said, "No one can beat me.
Yep.
I am him."
Let me throw another name out there because there was someone who did call him out in the run-up to this, but obviously logistically it's very hard with where he lives. Jeremy Pyatt.
Oh.
Who, Baz, you love that guy. I love that guy.
He's insane too. I mean,
All right, guys.
Your guy versus my guy.
It's a French guy. Well, I love Shazib as well, but I love Jeremy also. That's the fight.
That's the fight to make.
That's the fight to make.
Not that I'm doing the job.
Yeah, no,
Alrighty.
That's a good one, bud.
Right,
we're to keep it
let's
going
go
here,
ahead
guys.
And move on. Two more
The
fights
entire
coming your way on our
evening.
Karate Combat 44
So
main
they got-
card. Stay with us here.
Dude. All right, two more fights that they're doing on this main card, and then it's going to go to the Influencer Fight Club, which they haven't been super clear about what the link will be for watching that event, they actually set up a live stream event on the karate.com main YouTube account that says we'll show you the link when it's time. You're gonna get a lot of drop off from their main streaming account, so this will be interesting to see how it shapes up. But yeah. All right. Let's go back to Karate Combat here on their main account. So their main YouTube account, over 600,000 subscribers, millions and millions of views, crushing little channels, baby channels like mine. But right now they're live with that. And then if you go to the live stream, or the live stream tab rather, then you will see that there is a link in description for stream right there. See that? That is set for the next, there you go, whatever, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. They're hoping that this is going to finish up at the right time. I think it's hilarious that the guy that is on the Impulsive podcast said there's a bunch of crypto bros streaming the fight. Cool. I'm glad that they have somebody from pop culture who's on the panel doing commentary. That's very good. Very, very good. But we will be streaming the entire thing because we are into crypto. You want to call me crypto bro? Fine, your prerogative. But I don't think the crypto bros call me crypto bros. And I don't think the crypto OGs call me a crypto bro. I don't know. We walk in a different shade of gray. I'll mind your biz, I guess. Whatever. All right, so waiting for the last couple of fights here. That's why I've kept it kind of thumbnail size right there, guys. I don't want to steal anybody else's thunder. You're not watching this stream as a means to watch their public live stream. You're watching this stream to get the color commentary from a crypto YouTuber who is on the inside, knows every single one of the IFC fighters intimately well, except for Dreamer. Dreamer and Phil, we're not super close. I got to say, we're really not super close, but they're super cool dudes. Patty is a super cool dude too, as well. Or also super cool dude. And I'm kind of bummed that he dropped out of the fight with Ben Armstrong. It would have been interesting to see how that shaped up. Wow. This is something else. Absolutely something else. The current stream. We're gonna jump back into Karate Combat 44, but when you check this out right here, I want to show you the IFC. There you go. Starting in just a little while. That's a full lineup right there. And with that full lineup, stream will go live here. All right. There we go. Now they've got that all figured out. That was not so obvious before. Oh, wait. No, I lied. Actually, that is totally the current stream. So, yeah. It's a little bit weird that I guess they're just going to change your link in the description of the live stream to get you to raid the new live stream. Hopefully that turns out the way they expect. Because again, we got how many people watching right now? Over 18,000 people watching right now on the karate.com account. So with the Influencer Fight Club, it would be phenomenal to see it get as many streams, as many live viewers, would just be awesome. But that's going to be up to us now, isn't it? Isn't it? It's up to you and me. Alrighty, so going to pull up another tab. Alrighty.
I'm hungry, I'm different. I wanted to knock out my opponent all the time.
He visto que te gusta mucho el intercambio, pero a mí también me gusta el intercambio, entonces pues va a haber un choque muy bueno.
Alrighty.
Se ve que es un peleador joven con hambre.
And I wanted to hurt my opponent. I wanted to kill. I wanted to punch all the time.
Que le gusta terminar las peleas, pero vamos a bloquear todo eso.
Wait a second. Why is George seeing this event without anything changed? That's
In your co-main event, in the lightweight division, fighting out of the blue corner, Bruno.
alrighty.
The White Dragon,
Well, your number 3 ranked lightweight in the and Bruno, the White Dragon Assis, returns to the pit for what will be his 10th bout here.
Could be like a German terrorist in a Die Hard movie.
100%. 100%.
He's coming off a really good decision win over Tim Hara back at KC42 in the Dominican Republic last November. That was an absolute barn burner of a fight. And again, it showed his mentality where he just switches and gets stuck in.
That's the thing, and I actually thought he won that fight, remember? Yeah. There was, I mean, already going before the sudden death round, I thought...
Alrighty, here we go.
But, hey, unfortunately not.
Okay, anything for Click saying when Ben fighting? Ben fighting another 20-30 minutes, and we're gonna switch over to live stream directly from here just for the reaction. That's why it's teeny tiny like this, as you see. So if you really want to see all the action, definitely be checking out the Karate Combat YouTube channel. I've got it playing on the TV as well, so I've got a nice big display that I'm looking at. So if my eye line goes away from the camera here or whatever, or my laptop, I'm looking at the TV. Because yeah, it's streaming on YouTube for free. Not ad-free though, so that's an unfortunate reality, is that it's pretty heavy on the ads if you're not using an ad blocker. I'm streaming here without an ad blocker, but I think that YouTube is reintroducing ads to my stream. Whatever, it's really difficult to stream on YouTube without ads, or any platform without ads these days. It's just every platform is trying to wring every last cent of monetization out of what they got. So I apologize in advance, guys.
He thinks he's going to put enough pressure on his opponent to really hit him hard in the second round.
Make some noise! Fighters, enter the pit!
Guys, this is a closer one. 32 versus 29 age, 5'8 versus 5'9, very close stuff.
Karate Combat has launched all new merch. It's awesome. Don't miss out. Go to store.karate.com for all your karateka needs.
I forget there's always an ad right when they walk down.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Go get the merch. Go get the merch, guys. As I was saying, this is a much closer fight than the last one from C, and the odds kind of reflect that.
Yeah, our token holders 66% favoring Bruno Assis for this one. He's going to obviously carry a lot of the experience directly in the pit into this bout. And Bas, that's kind of key, isn't it? Because it is a totally unique fighting arena, and the proximity of the fans particularly.
Everything is different, you know, it just throws people off. You know, and a guy like Bruno, like I said, this is his 10th appearance here. So he has the most fights in Karate Combat. And for you, Mike, you're going to see a guy like, when he gets hit, he gets angry, he will come more for it. He'll never go backwards, got a lot of power. The only thing that he needs to control, he always says it himself, is his emotion.
Yeah, I guess that experience is kind of the one differentiating factor. Everything else is pretty much the same here.
But Yep, reaction video. So we're watching this. You have not been to one yet. Wamby says, "What are you grinning about over there?" LOL. Dude, I mean, the Influencer Fight Club is starting in about 30 minutes, give or take. We got to see Flores and Assis. They're saying that Assis is favored to win, but I don't know, man. Been some interesting fights tonight. We're just doing the reaction video here, not trying to, like, whatever, steal Karate's thunder by showing a little thumbnail-sized version of this. They do have a lot of super chats coming in over there. That's cool. So if you wanted to be supportive, obviously go be supportive. They're reaching peak viewer count right now, almost 20,000 live viewers. And, yeah, then they're going to start the Influencer Fight Club event after that. So if you want to see the likes of Ben Armstrong and Crypto Crow and others jump into the ring and fight, maybe get knocked out, you're in the right place. Because we're gonna talk about it the entire time here while it's happening.
As you guys said, Flores is really controlling the distance, so he's staying right there.
All right, gotta just lay out once again.
Stop! Great control, working with Team Alpha Male helped him definitely, the wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a big hole in his game early on.
Okay.
He'll be giddy.
Ooh.
Closing 30 seconds of this one. It was good timing to avoid the spinning kick, and
ooh.
Good bit of muscle from Gaito there. And he's really starting to
Oh, yeah, dude. Just freaking tackled him. Just fully body checks him into the wall. Oh my gosh.
The continuous ground and pound rules. All his bouts, he's had the 5-second ground and pound in place.
Yes, that's true.
And just caught out a little bit there at the end, perhaps.
That round goes to Flores.
It may have swung towards the end. I think early on it was definitely a cease landing the shots, but very, very even towards the tail end there.
Jeez.
This one also, if nothing happens, going to sudden death. I don't
Hopefully
know.
no backflips before it.
Yeah.
He didn't like that.
3 times in a row with the right roundhouse kick.
Yeah, started to really catch the kick and make us these pay. And this was the shot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was so awesome. Because it's not just that he punched him, it's that he like got him in the middle of the tackle. Oh my gosh.
We're seeing this tactical greatness, and in a couple minutes we're going to be seeing influencer showdowns,
which could be very fun.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting.
That's
a different stream, Josh.
No, it's going to rock straight on in the same stream. I've been told it's been blended into the tail end of this one.
Oh, they changed it now. Cool. Cool. So I'm glad that they decided to keep the continuity because they've got over 20. They're nearing 20,000 organic viewers on their channel. That's a big deal. And on a fighting event like this, if they're not regular subscribers that are coming in, or if they're waiting for all the subscribers to get their notifications, it's complicated. An event like this is complicated, getting all the viewers that they should, right? So again, just over 19,000. Be cool to see it hit 20 and then just stay at 20,000 live viewers here.
Majority is of course going to go to the token holders who correctly picked the winner of tonight. The fighters are going to split some of those tokens as well.
I don't know about you guys, but it seems like Flores is really dictating the flow of this fight right now.
Yeah, it seems like he's got the timing down, doesn't it?
That was a back kick to the pelotas, but it was completely unintentional, of course, because there was a turning move. Oh, that was a good cross.
Backing up Aziz.
But you see what I mean? He comes right away back.
Yeah.
That's always hit. Oh, beautiful hook there. Short one. Right on the button. Nice from Aziz.
Oh, that is a baseball punch if ever I've seen one.
Everything except the kitchen sink.
Oh, for the sweep. This is interesting.
I mean, look, the second round was where Flores said he really felt he would turn up the pace and the power on Aziz here.
Looks like he's kind of doing it. Oh, just missed.
Oh! Well, Aziz shakes it off, but it was very, very close to being flush. You gotta love the crowd.
Yeah.
This is Holland does the same thing, man. It's hilarious. Very similar, the people.
Very interesting to see what Aziz does here.
Yeah, because we don't see a lot from both these fighters moving backwards. Most of the time, it's both freaking going hand in.
Really has become a counter fight for him.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
And he keeps laughing everything off, but you know what they say about that, right? Obviously, boss.
It probably hurt him. You know, now this one didn't really hurt, but it will wake him up and say, oh, you got beat.
Yeah, it did. It hurt him. Yep. No, I was muted for a minute, guys. Sorry about that. I had to mute because I didn't realize I was idling on a different chat somewhere else in a different chat application. So somebody's jumped into another chat and was like, "Hey, anybody there?" And it was just weird. It wasn't Boz Rutan. I was like, I heard somebody else.
Well, Flores has done some great work in the second
round.
Closing
yes.
Seconds.
No.
There he goes, back.
Stop! And they're throwing so much power in. It's getting a little bit scrappy.
Yep, D says it happens all the time. I know, right? That's the problem with today's the modern world. We have all kinds of team chat applications that are always going all the time, and then we know that intelligence agencies are listening in all of our chats all the time when we don't want them in anyway. So
The
Yeah, the joys of modern living.
That was a really good kick, especially because the leg was already raised. I always talk about is the calf muscle is relaxed. We'll have more damage.
Yeah.
Big shots.
Man. Oh my gosh.
That
was great.
Really nice. Body head. That's that Mexican style boxing, you know. I love that.
How does this differ from what you guys thought you were going to see in these first 2 rounds?
I thought they were going to go head-to-head more. But Aziz already said in the interview, he says, I need to control my emotions, because if I control it, you know, I don't empty the tank right away. And that's what I think he's doing right now, which is very smart. And of course, that came with the high altitude. He's going to go, hey, let's watch out.
Well, we've got one more round of 3 minutes in the books here.
Everybody at home just took another shot.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're still going at this point.
Okay, now we go. He's going to empty the gas tank.
Yeah, let's see what Aziz does here. Maybe he turns it up a notch.
He has to. Because I think round 2 might have been taken by Flores.
Flores, for sure.
There we go.
All right.
But he needs to watch out. He needs to do it faster because Flores kick out. That's a nice shot. And it was also nice on the pullback from Flores.
Oh,
kick out. But you said what I'm saying. You got to kick faster or set it up.
There's that flurry again.
Stop! I mean, look, only at Karate Combat can you get this close to the action for the fans through a pit side. They're literally 2 feet from people swinging and taking
Dude, no, it's true. It's true. It's only been because they have such a closed set that they've been able to keep quality control and ensure that guests can't act crazy and like reach out and, you know, be disruptive to the fight. But you're right there. I mean, exactly as personal as you see it right now. That's so weird. They keep on framing up shots where there are no crypto people again.
They both seem pretty composed though.
Weird. It's kind of like they want some of the people who are brand building there off of their event to stop.
I mean, I guess Aziz has got to do something.
It's tough, right? Because they got a branding opportunity in the middle of the ring right there. You can pay good money to have your brand right there.
This one again, connected by Flores.
Yeah, Flores.
Because it's a it's a properly sanctioned fighting event. Third largest fight promotion. Amazing event.
That hook too. Every time Aziz gets close.
There we go. Come on, guys. We need to pull the trigger here.
We want action.
Get to work. Get to work.
Into the final minute of these regulation 3 rounds. Again, Aziz goes searching to the body.
Yeah, but he needs to add a hook and a cross on top.
Stop. Get him up.
One thing we haven't seen from Aziz.
Wamby says, "Why go out when I can chill and watch this? Appreciate you streaming it." Hey, thank you, thank you. The reaction video is kind of more like, I mean, the fights they're great, as you can see. The fights are awesome. But what are the fights without a little bit of color commentary?
Too aware for that.
Yeah, all the kicks he throws, he needs to set him up. Yeah.
Good little short, little shovel hook. Trading knees here.
I mean, if Flores just does a little more work here, I think he's got this fight.
Yeah, I think you saw some of the mixed martial arts experience there from Flores. Got the body lock, immediately turned Aziz against the pit wall.
He's dancing. Yeah. They're breakdance fighting.
I don't think he's going to be able to. I mean, unless he knocks him out.
That was awesome.
I don't know if that was enough.
Yeah, I mean, it probably didn't turn it in his favor, but that was oddly satisfying to watch, right? Where it's like, bam, shut it down, rejected.
Perhaps was.
Oh, come on, we gotta see it again. We gotta see it again.
He settled in and got through the worst of that first round. Let's take a look at some of the replays.
Here it is. Here it is.
Short, nice knee that he threw in there. That was the first move. He walked straight on that punch. Bonk.
My gosh.
Great debut for Flores, huh?
Yes.
Talk about coming out
I mean,
the right way.
He showed the vast experience he has, right? 25 professional fights coming into tonight. Let's take a moment to check in with our president, Asim Zaidi.
Okay. So, yeah, no, dude, awesome. So, Wamby, thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing the link out to some of the Mice Media publishing team or Mice Media team over on Twitter. If y'all are not checking out their Twitter spaces, then you're missing out. Really cool stuff that kind of overlaps between crypto and politics. There's it's important stuff, man. It's important topics. I've definitely enjoyed getting to know Wimby and the extended fam over there. So let's see what we got. Ooh, any second now. Any second now. What we got? Hey! Yeah, they couldn't turn around. They couldn't turn around.
What a very focused and determined look on the face of Alejandro Flores there as his name is announced the winner. He's successful in his karate combat debut over an absolute veteran of the promotion in Bruno Assis. Let's go ahead.
The karate so Mimi was just saying that the karate combat, their fighters, they're some of the best in terms of showing sportsmanlike conduct. They're so supportive, right? They've got tremendous spirit. They take care of each other with respect. There's not a whole lot of trash talk and stuff. All right. We might be tagging in some friends, all right? So just so that the Mind Your Biz audience is aware. Okay.
Estoy esperando otro hijo y esa es mi verdadera motivación. La gente les agradezco bastante.
All right.
Felicitaciones a mi esposa porque el lunes o martes vamos a saber.
Boom. All right. So private link just went out there.
So in the last fight before yours, Shazim Rin, he called out your opponent. He called out all these other guys. He wanted to fight all these other guys, but he did not mention your name. Is there anything you want to say to Shazim Rin?
Mira, si no mencionan mi nombre es por algo, si lo mencionan también es por algo. Estamos el día de hoy aquí. Estoy agradecido de portar este uniforme gracias a la empresa. Vienen cosas grandes para México. Gracias a todos. Gracias a la gente de Chihuahua.
Nice.
Once again, congratulations. You did it for your gente. You did it for your people. Ladies and gentlemen,
nice.
Put your hands together. Make
Hey, Ozzy Bogentech is spitting facts. What is going on, guys? What is going on right now? Let's get those thumbs ups going. You are also, if you haven't already downloaded the Karate Combat app, you can go to app.karate.com or just karate.com. You can get the app in the wallet there, and you can bet on events like this in the future. In the meantime, when you're looking for other resources that you can use for your cryptocurrency journey, check out mindyour.biz/#links. You see right there. Link in the description of this video.
Is he ready? Is Flores ready for Ring?
You know, why not? I mean, there's, as Bas just kind of alluded to, there are so many fights we can make. I think Asim and the guys, back of the house have got some serious decision making to do moving forward.
Yeah, but I think Rin right now is going to be very hard to beat.
He's red hot. He's red hot.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the two men competing in tonight's main event.
In our main event, we got Goyito Perez, an animal that truly represents the fighting spirit of Mexico.
Chalmia is one of my favorite fighters to watch.
It's always fireworks with this guy.
When he is on, he is on.
I know I'm coming for a war.
Him just maybe this isn't the best fight for him to step up to.
I want to be remembered as the guy who just took every fight that was offered.
He has something to prove. It's very dangerous. We'll see where this takes him.
Coming off the losses, I'm just made me hungrier. I'm more than dangerous enough to end any fight.
Nobody can stop me.
He's just another guy, same as everybody else.
Yeah.
I have very good punching power, and he's gonna be different.
We don't have two arms, two legs. All that matters is how it goes down in the pit.
I'm gonna win this fight.
Well, guys, guess what? I do get to break a little bit of special announcement news here tonight.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. In April, we are going to Dubai.
Whoa! Oh, come on! Do you think they're going to let us speak at the conference, Josh? That would be great. Bitcoin, right?
I just heard that GSP is going to be there.
No,
he may well be.
He might be there.
We would like to say thank you very much to everybody in Dubai, the Dubai Sports Council, and the folks at Token 2049 Dubai. We are very excited to be bringing Karate Combat and the famous pit to Dubai for an evening of fighting action. join us.
Okay, it's looking
later
like
this
Crypto
year
Blood
in
is also
April
streaming a
in Dubai.
reaction
It's gonna be
video.
great, guys. What do you kind of expect from an event like that?
Thinking.
Asim has promised us bigger and bigger and bigger for that event, and of course Dubai, they just go hard.
Brother, let me tell you something. If something crazy is going to get done, it's going to be done by the people of Dubai. These guys have no stops. They'll make anything
I'm actually selling Crypto Blood right now that he can stream with me if he wants to.
Hanging from hot air balloons and float it in the sky. I swear to you, I'm not kidding. They create their own weather. They do all kinds of shit out there. So if it's going to happen, it's going to be in Dubai. So I'm expecting massive things.
Oh, nice.
It really is a fantastic year for Karate Combat. Lots to look forward to. And of course, what we've got to look forward to next is our main event. This is Eric Goyito Perez taking on Owen Chelmier. And Bas, we'll start with the man, again, who we know the most about, Owen Chelmier. This is redemption time for him. He's coming off his first loss in the Karate Combat Pit, a loss of his title and his belt in what was a very devastating body shot KO.
It was, you know, and the only reason that punch of that kick
Jeez, Dubai in April.
if you have never seen it before, like in sparring, then it could be a problem for you. Now, what he did, he was 5-0. He became the champion with absolutely zero sparring. And now, after this last loss, he decided to start sparring. He says he's more hungry, train even harder on his stamina. So now we're going to see an even sharper Owen Chelmier, who's already an animal.
Right, but you know, Asim said it in the VT there, right? Is this the right fight for him to step up to? He's fighting Goyito, Eric Perez. The man is an absolute destroyer. He's going to keep coming forward. He's going to throw shots. He's got an absurd amount of experience on literally the biggest stages in the world. It's a tough ask for our former champ.
It's a very tough ask, but if he can pull this one off, he's right back into the title contention. And yeah, Perez, he says that he loves that his opponent attacks because that's my style as well. And he says, I know I hit harder than him. So if we start exchanging and I connect, the fight is going to be over.
Well, it wouldn't be a Karate Combat main event if we didn't take a moment to check in with the best.
Amazing. So it looks like it's Blood and Rice who are streaming.
Guys, the Dia de Muerte, or the Day of the Dead, is a Mexican holiday, a multi-day holiday where friends and family gather to celebrate loved ones' lives.
Okay, guys, I might be shutting it down. We'll see. I might be shutting it down because in favor of actually streaming with the homies.
And celebration.
Can't pass that up. Can't pass it up. See.
Celebration. Our main event is exactly the same. In Owen Chelmier, we have an Irishman who fights like a Mexican, and I mean that with all the love and admiration that we can muster. But he will face off against a true luchador in Eric Goyito Perez.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Check. All right, I'm gonna try to join their stream. See what goes on here.
A celebration. Are you ready, Mexico? Are you ready?
Alrighty, guys, I'm shutting down my stream, and I will see you over on. I'll restart a new stream.
For your main event, we got Goyito Perez taking on a karate world champion, Chelmier.
I know I'm coming for a war. My name is Eric Goyito Perez.
Hey! We all had the same bright idea. Look, I mean, I'm not saying that we all want to see Ben get knocked out, but
my biggest strength is my heart, bro.
But I think some people are looking forward to seeing Ben get knocked out.
And make my opponent quick.
Yeah.
I am the